That is so quick. Get this so quick. There we go. Do 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 Scrumptious at all, Matt. Amazing. Ugh. Man. First day of oh, fucking bullshit. You know, 6 days in a row. That's definitely gonna be great. That must certainly be so fun. I got some fun stuff to check out. I'm sure. What's here on y'all? Do you mind? Do you mind, Zukov? I don't need your bullshit. No, I'm doing bullshit.
Hey, Kaminski.
What?
You wanna help me with something?
No.
Why not?
Because I'm lazy.
Yeah, I know you are.
What? Well, I was gonna say what you need help with. Whatever. Well, hard to know what you need help with if you're not in here. Oh, jeez Louise. And plus, I need to get my after-work bowl smoked. I mean, come on. Gotta give me that one memento. Now, I'll have to see what his whole little shtick is right here, y'all. See what that bullshit he's got going on for us.
I'll hire the other.
Alright, so what's that bullshit you got going on here?
Come on.
Hold on, let me get my after work bowl smoked too and everything here.
Ow, wait a minute.
So lay it on me, what is it? Well, at least get that other door. Oh my god, you fucking piece of shit. At least have the other door closed so the goddamn dryer's not like just in the background like fuck. Bruh. Bro. Come on. Come on, now. At least have the other door closed, too.
Huh?
At least have the other door closed, too, so the dryer ain't going off while doing this shit that I just started. Would you just... Oh, my God.
What?
The door.
What door?
The other one.
The door is closed.
The other door. Because of the dryer? Oh my goodness.
Bunch of lazy bums.
Well, I'm doing a thing, okay? Anyway, what is it you want?
Come on.
Well, hold on. I gotta do this, so you might as well lay it on to me while I smoke this. Jeez. He's already outside. He's still not gonna fucking tell me. Fuck, dude. Oh my god. And he still forgot his weed jar. Which is actually some pretty fucking thank-ass weed. But, where's my fucking lighter? Oh, did he take my lighter? Oh, that fucking piece of shit, did he? I'm not sitting on it. Oh, the fuck jacked my lighter. Oh, that fucking...
What?
Ho jacked my lighter. I'm gonna have a spare one here, but another one. Lighter jacker.
Okay, well, don't tell Harley that I usually keep a spare in there too.
Well, I mean, I think he just did it like subconsciously, but it's whatever. I already have a bunch of them over here.
The way, just like, where'd I get this lighter from? Just like, oh crap.
Yeah.
I jacked it from the guy I needed a light from the smoke. Did Bandit come through this way?
No, I put him outside because he wanted out. He was.
Okay. Hey, it's a nice night, and I need to put a little bit up, so if you want to go for a walk.
Oh. A nice, good little fucking after work bowl. Beautiful. Beautiful. Yeah, I go see what he needs help with. So I'll go deal with that. I'll be back. Jeez, God. Man, oh man. Whew, blah, blah, blah. My goodness. Man, need help moving his fucking car. It's like I got off work to not work, not do more work. It's like, come on, bro. Alright, what French for? Oh God.
Thanks a lot, dog.
So, don't blame him.
Coulda used your help.
Hey, be lucky I helped, bitch.
No, we gotta put the 4 legs store. I lost a fucking jar of weed.
It's over here. I told you about it. I sent you a text.
Did you send me a text?
Yes. Read it.
What's my jar of weed right here? Oh yeah, that's right, because I was gonna smoke some weed. I have to go clean your street now. I have to read it. I don't want to hear fucking neighbors.
Be the street cleaner.
Huh?
Be the street cleaner of the day.
Yeah, because I don't want to hear fucking neighbors bitch about, oh, his car left a bunch of, he just
left a bunch of debris and a bunch of lead and rust and this and that.
Oh no, there is pieces of rust under the...
I know, that's why I mentioned it.
There's a fucking huge pile of rust where my car was. That's right.
I guess one can say that it'd be raining rust.
I have to come back over tomorrow.
You just, well, that's become a popular little spot for you, and barely hanging out with me, and just besides these little passerby moments of just like side convo and leaving. See how it is.
I'm allowed to return your neighbor's jack.
Oh, well, yeah, that's important. Please do that. Yes.
Mr. Gamblers, surround your house with Gambler 500 cars. They start revving their engines really loud. Where's my jack, bitch?
Oh my god. It's like, yo, where my jack? I mean, I doubt he would just like randomly show up, but I mean, if you end up just keeping it for a while, he probably would show up here and be like, where'd your friend put it? That's be like,
No, he said.
I know.
He said he's like, borrow it as long as you need it.
Oh, okay.
He's not using it.
Well, there you go.
It's his emergency jack.
Oh, little baby.
He also gave me some chaps, but they don't fit.
Too big?
Yeah, they're like an extra large.
Oh.
They're sitting in the back of the T-Bird.
It might fit me. Probably not.
Extra large?
Yeah, probably not. I just realized who would that fit? I don't even know anyone who would fit that. It feels like an L or a medium, probably. Fuck off from the T. Fuck off. Fuck off, mate. You fucking yank. Fucking yank, yeah.
Come on, dog.
Hey.
What? He's gonna help me clean the street.
He's gonna do the exact opposite of that.
I have faith in the good little dog.
You have too much optimism.
Man, that's my cigarettes.
That's your fucking problem.
Zukov, come here. Help me find my cigarette.
Don't teach him that. Piece of shit. How's your dog doing now? Well, for last night, I was going to bed and for some reason he decided that, you know, to go to bed with me instead of being at like the foot of my bed or, you know, just like somewhere else in my room. He decided that being like on my head was what he wanted to do. So I was just kind of sitting on the side of my bed and on my phone like this, and then he would just like, what? Just sit right there and just like, you prick. It did that not just once, but like 4 times. And it's like, you piece of shit. And when I would get wrapped up in the covers, he would stare at me like, what's going on? Why are you hiding? Where are you going? You're disappearing on me. And he would like start digging through my blanket to try to find me, and it's just like, oh my god. You son of a bitch. Like, he gets in mega play mode when, it's just sometimes when it comes to that type of shit. When it's like just going to bed, and it's like, come on, bro. I love you, but you're being too playful right now. Too silly right now. It's unacceptable. It's a violation of my human rights. It's a human rights crisis. It's a crisis of my human rights to sleep peacefully. I've had a dog literally sitting on my face. Getting paws just like all up my grill. It's like, my god. That's why he finds like a new thing at least. Seems like every 2 weeks to 3 weeks, you know, to do to me. That's just annoying. And now it's just been sitting on my face. He kind of tried doing that the other night too, and I didn't really think about it because he only tried to do it once. But he's like, hey, if I could try it once, I could try it again. And then he really went for it. It's like, oh my god. Fucking little nut. And he's now my friend. So, he's doing off in his own world. He's floating off in his own little world there. Luckily, he's not, doing nothing mischievous as trouble-wise. I guess outside of trying to sit on my face. Which I'm not exactly fond of, but, whatever. It is what it is. It's better than him trying to, like, dig at my face or something. Which he will try to do to unbury me from the blankets.
You are not a trusty sidekick. Fucking chasing cats down the road.
Because Bandit's getting his walk.
Huh?
Bandit's getting his walk. Bandit gets walked too, you know. Bandit gets a walk and he gets walks.
You are not a trusty sidekick.
Well, he's a puppy.
I need to invest in lighter vehicles.
No shit.
Hey, screw you! We did it. You know what you gained from this? From helping Harley? You gained muscle.
Yeah, like I don't already at my own workplace. I just did, and I'm going to continue doing so for 5 days straight now. 6 days straight, counting this day. 5 more. So don't be giving me this, oh, you build mush bullshit when I'm already built my muscle
Hey,
for the day.
moving cars like that?
I built my muscle for today. I don't need to bust my back further doing bullshit. Making me do shit.
At least now I know who's reliable in the group. Only because the car is parked in front of me.
Wow.
When in doubt, ask Suzuki. Fuck the rest of the crew.
Well, yeah, because pretty much most of everyone is working today.
No, everyone has an excuse when Harley needs help.
Well, I mean, I was fucking working, but as soon as I'm done, I'm...
Well, it was supposed to be easier. I was supposed to have a fucking car battery, but my car battery hasn't shown up. This is my fault, though. This is my fault. This is what I get for giving it to Justin's mom.
More of the loud bone. More of that loud bone crazy nonsense, boy. Yay, picked it back up. Yay. Good boy. Something more quick now, so text. There we go. Boom. Anyway, what's for the topics of today? Actually, I know more than I see. You sent me something on Discord. So, what's this? What is this tweet? You doth send tweet. Wrong house, wrong phone number, no warrant. Won't leave. Oh, a bunch of fucking pigs.
940-7679.
Not my number.
Whose number is that?
Not mine. Mine's is 848-466.
No one's phone number here.
Alright, let's get this sorted out then so we don't have to come back. Alright?
What do you want to sort out? What have we not sorted out?
We sorted. It's a landline. Okay.
Okay, no, there's no landline here.
But there's still one registered to this house.
So what do you want me to do for you?
So there, we solved with a 911.
Okay, so get the fuck out now. No, sir. You just slammed the door at me. Get the fuck out of the house.
You don't close the door on the police.
I don't give a fuck. You have no right to enter.
We do actually.
No, you don't. It's a warrantless entry.
Oh my god, these fucking pigs are just like, we actually do have a right to enter. It's like, no, the fuck you don't. Like, these dudes have every right to slam the door in their fucking face. Like, if they don't got a warrant, they got no fucking right to enter, they can fuck off. And also, if they don't, like, all in all, like, whose word am I really gonna take? Like, the people that live at that house, or the fucking pigs that are just bursting in? Like, yeah, that house don't got no fucking landline. Like, no number, to 911 was called, so there's no reason for them to fucking be there. I mean, it's just like... Already from the jump, it's like, I mean, it feels like a knock on the door, and the dude opened up, it's like, hey, we had a call and something, we thought it was this house, might come in, or, just stand outside and just like, we just want to make sure it clears some shit up, and they'll be like, no, we didn't call police or nothing. They'll be like, alright, well, thank you, and just see if it's the next house. I mean, it's just like, goddamn, son.
The car has marked its spot.
Get out. Get out. I'm not giving you nothing. Get out. Yeah, you're not gonna get it. Get out.
Cops won't leave.
Have I committed a crime? Am I suspected of committing a crime? I have a Fourth Amendment right, bro. Don't trample my rights. You're not gonna get ID.
You have right.
Let's go.
We need your name so you can...
Not gonna get it.
You want us to report that we were out here. What happened?
Not gonna get it.
Okay, so when they call 911 again, you want them to come knocking on your door again.
What the fuck was that, dude? What was that cop doing that for? Just like out of nowhere, like, like, what the fuck was this, bro? What was that, dude? Was that cop trying to intimidate? Because that was just weird more than intimidating. Like,
Tell me to get out, bro. Tell me to get out, bro. Fine, I'll leave.
no, it's not you. It's these cops.
You heard that to the cop. We're getting told to leave.
No, you can stay all you want. I don't care.
That's not true.
Well, I said I don't care. Do I have to emphasize, like, this? Oh my god.
There's certain parties of the household who'd rather see
That don't even live here. So who gives a fuck?
I don't know. Maybe your dad wants me gone. I don't know.
I don't think he minds the extra conversational individual. Like, cause
I don't know what it is about that car, but it looks good. No matter where you park that car.
Maybe it's just cause it's a nice looking car.
No matter where you park it, it has sex appeal.
Maybe it's just cause it's a nice looking car that needs some touch up and some more love. And where's my lighter? My black lighter that I had over here?
I don't have your black lighter. I have my fucking black lighter.
Your black lighter?
Yeah.
I had a black lighter here for like the longest time, chilling here.
I can't even prove it's my fucking black lighter.
Well, it doesn't have the extra mile thing on it, but what happened to the other one? What the
I
fuck?
don't fucking know.
Man, that is definitely some trip mode right there. So there's a confirmation that you did not... I mean, I have another lighter, but it's just like...
You have like a pile of lighters.
Well, yeah, I have some more over here, so when that one runs out, I have another one. I mean, I buy them in bulk. So...
I do not buy lighters in bulk. I'll fucking lose them all.
Well, that's why I keep them over here, so I know where they're at.
To the car.
They're right there.
To the Batmobile.
Oh, Harley.
If you confirm that everyone in the house...
Not gonna get
that
it.
is nobody's number...
Not gonna give it.
That is no longer
Not going to give you my information because of what you did with the door. Take your pompous prick ass, both of you, get the fuck out of the house. That's it. You pissed me the fuck off when you tried trampling in here. You banging on the door like like a bunch of fucking animals came in here.
Dude, I love this guy. You come trying trampling in through the door, you know, banging on it, you know, like a bunch of animals. Oh, who the fuck you think you are walking in on here? Like, was this in New York? Where did this happen? No, don't keep playing it. Pause it.
A fucking warrant. Get the fuck.
Stop playing it. Don't. Oh my god, whatever. I guess. Complain on wanted cops. The entire situation is likely just pure intimidation. Oh. So, I'm trying to see, like, where did this happen? So, yeah, I mean, obviously in the US, but... MP. Filter, please. Oh my god, this person just got ratioed hard. Jesus, yeah. Oh my god. Yeah, there's nothing saying it. Okay, whatever.
Could be a bigger issue than it is.
I'm leaving, so
241, can you provide an update?
I'm not giving you nothing.
We figured out the landline. Just an uncooperative phone line.
Get out.
You don't want us to document what happened?
Get out!
No.
Did I stutter? Get the fuck out!
Why?
And it's just you three folks in the residence? You're good, man?
Sorry.
Everyone's good. Get out.
Okay.
Get out.
Okay, why you
Get out.
We don't want to be an issue.
Name and badge number. Name and badge number.
I love, oh fuck. I love how, like, this is all going on. They got, like, another motherfucker waltzing in, just like, you got this guy yelling at my partners to get the fuck out. Let me just walk in and add another person for him to yell at, you know? That's always a smart move. He's chuckle fucking dipshits.
Get out.
You don't want us to document what happened?
Get out!
No.
Did I stutter? Get the fuck out!
Get the fuck out! Oh my god.
In the residence? Good, man?
He's just gonna keep
Everyone's
saying
good.
it.
Get out.
Okay.
Get out.
Okay, why you
Get out.
Girls.
Who else is upstairs? Girl.
Another one?
Nobody here. It's a landline. Everything's good.
They just keep coming in.
I want you to go. I'm not going to give any of you my information.
Dude, they did
You're not
like.
scaring me.
They're all saying that they're fine.
So like here, let's just add like 5 more to the mix. That will scare them even more. Get us your information. And it's just like, no. Like, even I wouldn't be fucking scared by this shit. Like, if it was just out of nowhere, cops just were like, hey, we had a call, blah, blah, blah. But it's like, not from here. And they were trying to pressure, start trying to get in my house. It's like, what are you doing? I told you that, you know, if there was some issues here, there wasn't, so there ain't. So, bye. You don't got a warrant, you got nothing. Like, if there actually was an issue, I would say something to you then. But there ain't, so, bye-bye. Go away, cop.
They don't have the answer.
Trying to see what fucking, like, PD it is. I can't even tell. Where is this?
I'm not answering any questions. Please get out of my house.
You understand why we're here, right?
I don't care why you're here. Get the fuck out. Turn that off.
So,
Turn that light off.
let me explain this to you.
Jesus Christ. There you go. You see. How many of you does it take to see? What do you want to look
Can I
at?
explain something to you?
I don't want to hear what you have to
You have
say.
people you care about.
I don't care. Please exit my house.
You have people you care
Please
about?
exit my house.
Sir.
You're not one of them. Exit my house.
Very well.
Get out of my house. No. No.
So look at it.
Oh my god, like, you bald-headed fucking little pig-headed goddamn potato fucking crane-eating bitch. Like, how hard is it to just, like, get the fuck out? Oh my god, dude.
I'll speak to you. Get them the fuck out of here.
Back out, let me talk.
Get the fuck out of here. Especially you. Fuck out of my house, bro.
Have a blessed night, sir.
Yeah. Go
Yeah, fuck out of my house. Dude, I love this guy.
fuck your mother, you fuck.
Yeah, fucking money, you fuck.
Fuck you.
I love this dude's
Get out of my
attitude.
house.
Sir, talk to me.
Sir, get him the fuck out of my house.
Step right there, that's fine.
Can they shut the door? Get him out of my house?
Shut the door with me.
Well, then I got nothing to say to you.
So, listen,
I got nothing to
listen
say to
me
you.
this way, right? Just listen to me like this. You have
You
people,
see what I'm saying?
sir.
I have nothing to say to
You have
you.
people you care about, right?
Get them out of my house.
Sir, I'm trying to read.
Shut my door.
Explain. They can't shut the doors.
Well, then you could all go fuck yourselves. All go fuck yourselves. Got nothing to say. You're not gonna get ID. I don't want to hear an explanation or nothing. That's fine. I'm not gonna touch you. I'm unarmed.
It's just.
I got no. I have a cell phone. Jesus Christ! If you're that afraid, you shouldn't be police. Get the fuck out of my house.
Oh my god. Dude, I love this dude so much, bro. I fucking just roasting his ass. Like, not only is he not intimidated, he's just fucking heckling and roasting them. I mean, dude, what a Chad. What a fucking giga Chad, bro. He's like, get the fuck out of my house. Like, what? You think I'm gonna touch you or something? Look at me. I'm literally with a cell phone. Like, what the fuck do you think I'm gonna do to you? Like, bitch, please. Like, get out. What? You that scared? If you're that scared, don't be a cop, pussy.
What?
Let me talk to you, please.
Then get them out of my house.
They are all literally.
Shut. He has literally 1 foot in my house.
He'll take his foot out of the door.
Get his foot out of the door.
Okay.
I'm gonna be that fucking petty. Get your fuck.
Okay.
He's still in there.
Okay.
Get him out.
Oh my god! Wow, bro, dude, dude, how fucking petty are the cops? Like the house owner is saying he's gonna be that petty. He's not being petty whatsoever. Like, the cops are being petty. It's like, oh, you want me out? All right, I'll slide my foot like 1 inch. It's like, Jesus Christ, bro. You know, like, how hard is it to just like get the fuck? Like, he has a screen door. Like, if you have a screen door, you should be able to easily listen through the fucking door. Like, if it's a guy, like, he has one of these doors that's a screen door and, like, the door. So, like, what the fuck is this? What is this nonsense of them? Oh, they have to have the door open, you know, with me in here. It's like, fuck you. No, they don't. Bitch, please. You don't even need to be there in the first place. It's like, what is this?
Get him move his foot. What?
Okay.
Jesus, private fucking property, right? This is how they act.
When we get 911 calls, we have to go.
Uh-huh.
You have people you care about. If something bad happened to them and we responded, you would want us to do everything we can to make sure they're okay, right?
You guys are thugs. I don't think you would do anything.
So,
Oh my god, dude, he don't give a fuck.
if somebody did something here,
I respect it.
Yeah, guess what? You know, he's right. When he looks at you and says, I think you're all a bunch of just thugs, when you're sitting there trying to justify why you're fucking there in the first place, he's right. Oh my god, I want to see, like, his face without that mask on, because I guarantee you there's no neck there. It's just like, it's like, or just no chin. It's just like neck that just like morphs to face. Like, the chin is just non-existent. Like, the way that mask is shaping just reeks of no chin.
to make sure no one is in.
That dude hit me with the fucking door. Look at that on my fucking arm.
Sir?
Yeah, yeah, it looks like a little bruise. I mean, it's not like a bad bruise, but it's still a bruise.
Is that on?
Yes, it is.
Hit me with the door.
Sir?
Look at it on your camera.
Are you interested in hearing what I have to say?
Get them over here. No, I want you to get the fuck out of my house. I was having a great night watching the UFC fight, taking care of fucking Christmas gifts. You guys are banging here like a bunch of fucking animals. I don't want to hear what you have to say. I want you all to take your pompous fucking gang-related fucking activity asses and get the fuck off private fucking property. None of you live here.
Nobody's
Damn. Oh, fucking king, bro. Dude's a king. God, honestly though, it's sad to say though, because he's white, he's getting this treatment. If he was not white, these cops would just not hear a fucking word of what this dude has to say. I'm just gonna be honest, like, just straight up. Like, I mean, he knows because he's, well, not white. Like, he's able to just, like, you know, just go off, basically. Like, I know if, you know, I rambled about, like, with Portland cops or fucking, you know, even the local ones around here, they wouldn't do shit. I mean, the Portland ones might be like, alright, you know, they'll probably just start being hassling if I make the slightest little, like, movement that, you know, they deem, like, you know, whatever the fuck, you know, like, oh, we gotta detain you because you're blah, 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 blah. And it's like, no, you don't. I've done nothing besides just say you're a bitch and a pig. And probably some other words. I mean, it's just like, as long as they're just not intimidated by their shit, what the fuck they gonna do? Like, oh, if they do actually arrest you, it'd be an unlawful arrest. And all in all, especially with someone like me, like, do you really think something like that would be getting away with? Mm-mm.
Okay, well, now I'm talking about it. Please exit. What do you want from me? What do you guys want from me? Keep him away from me.
Oh my god! Yo! He's all just like, alright, hey, what do y'all want from me over here? And then like 2 seconds in, you got this guy acting like he's like the fucking like lead sheriff, like he's pretending he has a hat like this, just walking in like, now partner, dude, his fucking boots are clinking like they are too. This wannabe cowboy ass bitch, like, oh my god, this guy's pretending he's like some motherfucking like sheriff out in the Wild West or some shit. This little gang of posse motherfuckers, dude. He is a sergeant. He's got the fucking 3 little bars on there, so he does think he is. Oh my god, this pig ass motherfucker, dude. Walking in there like he's some sheriff walking into the bar, about to, take out the gunslinger or some shit. This son of a bitch. Dude, I would want him to get away from me too. Coming in like that, yeah, I'd be yelling at him to get away from me as well.
Here's my boss, sir.
Yeah, seriously, like, my hand will be out, like, get the fuck away from me. I don't like you walking up to me that, like some wannabe gunslinger motherfucker.
I don't want you touching me,
You
dude.
don't know what's going on, sir.
Yeah, this is all.
You're just sitting here trying to bang on the door.
I have an internal affairs complaint on one of the sergeants, and now this shit happens. This is retaliatory. This is another one going to internal affairs. I'm telling you, you guys don't know how to fucking quit. Any of you.
Good night, lady. What's going on?
I want you guys to leave. I don't care.
Explain it to you.
They don't care. They don't care. No one cares. We want you out.
Common sense, like, we understand why you...
I don't understand, like, you guys can't take a fucking hint. You think you have a right to push my fucking door in. Your cops pushed my door, hit me with the door right there. I'm unarmed, I have a fucking camera.
Technically, what you did could have been obstruction. They're on a law.
Obstruction of what? Like, what the fuck is this? Oh my god, I hate their stupid ass bullshit fucking pussy excuses. Like, what the fuck type of obstruction was even going on in the first place? Like, what, obstructing, like, their enjoyment of a UFC game? Like, that's what you did. Yeah, that's the obstruction that fucking happened, is there, probably them having a beer or two, some snacks, and, I mean, probably, a joint maybe, or some edibles or some shit, and then just, like, and then y'all, like, a fucking bunch of wild bulls start trying to charge in their fucking door. They're obstructing a warrantless wild goose chase of nothing. I mean, basically, it's just like, what is this shit, man? And it's just like, especially what happened pretty much, like, 2 fucking years ago. Like, I mean, like, you'd think that they would be a little bit more watchful and more mindful, even if they were still gonna do this type of shit, but no. It's just like, they don't give a fuck. I mean, they wonder why people just think they're a bunch of thugs and are a piece of shit. Or fucking a bunch of pawn scum. So, like, I mean, fuck them. Like, this is why, people don't like cops. Like, dead ass. I mean, it's like, if they... Even if, there was less of this type of shit, it'll be like, alright, especially with all the reforms going on, dotted around from, different places, seems like maybe there are, being put into place a little bit, as police and shit. But no. It's nothing really has changed out of that, honestly. Which is the fucked up shit about it. It's like, especially with how massive and rabble-rousey, that shit is, especially with someone like me partaking in that type of stuff and wanting to see change out of that shit. It's like to barely see fucking shit. I mean, it's just like, what the fuck? For all we know, some creepy dude's raping someone in his basement while all to stay in this dude's house for no reason. Yeah. Like, honestly, there could be a legitimate, like, like that call could have been from that neighborhood, maybe on that street. And honestly, it could be right next door. Like, honestly, it's like, here's how these cops could not have been a bunch of fucking thugs. It's basically like, come up to this house, like, hey, we got a warrant, for an address, and we, got a call from this house, and, connected to this area, where our warrant's at. It's like, we just want to confirm, make sure that, it's the right place, blah, blah, blah. And then they confirm, no, we don't got a landline, and no, that's not the address. And they could be like, all right, thank you, and they can probably just look over and realize, oh, that's the house, or some shit. And honestly, the fact they make a dumb mistake like that in the first place shows their incompetence. Like, they're very cunning and smart and guileless when it comes to so much malicious shit. Which, honestly, this was just more malicious shit. If this guy already had an internal affairs complaint, then this is most certainly just retaliatory shit. I guarantee you there wasn't a fucking call anywhere near here. Like, there's still probably some dude raping some poor bastard in the basement somewhere. But, like, I mean, you know, it's like at that current time where there might have been a call, but they're just using it as an excuse. Where they might have, you know, some other people responding to that shit, but, you know, they're just given the coinkydink, they just use that as an excuse for this shit. Even though there's just, so, like, no truth to their fucking claim about wanting to go into this place. And the dude's just being an utter king about it. Like, pretty much everyone else, like, ran and fled upstairs because they're like, if we stay downstairs, we're probably gonna get shot, you know, in, like, you know, some sideline fire, and I don't want that. So, we're just gonna let the king handle it, you know, because he's got the camera and shit, so, you know, it's like, I'm sure one of them were recording, too, just by the stairs, just like, I'm gonna peek over and have this. So, it's just like, yeah. I mean, honestly, if they just, like, showed up, asked, you know, they're basically like, hey, is this, you know, we got a call here, blah, 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 and they're like, no, you didn't, not here, at least, and it's just like, oh, okay, thank you, and just left, it would not, this never would have been an issue. And the guy would have been like, oh, well, that disrupted me from my UFC game for like 30 seconds. That was kind of lame, but alright. Oh, well, back to some pizza and beer. Like, I mean, you wouldn't give a shit at that point, though. You know, it's like, but no, they have to, like, you know, fucking flex their flex their muscle and retaliate against this guy because they're a bunch of fucking pig bitches that do the bunch of state-sanctioned gang activity shit, like you was saying. I mean, it's like... I mean, it's a wonder why there's so many people that still fucking hate cops. I mean, it's like, you can only say, like, you know, well, there's, you know, a few people that are good and stuff, you know, until it just becomes just, Because honestly, where's the good cop in this situation? Because the good cop would be like, all right, look, I think I think there's nothing, you know, I don't think we got anything from this house. You know, it's like, I think we just leave. Like, you know, one of them would have just piped up and been like, I think this ain't it, guys. We should probably just head. You know, then there would be like, oh, hey, we found a good cop. But no, there's none. Because they're all in on this shit.
And take me for it. I want you to take me for it.
I didn't observe it, but from what they're telling me. I'm just telling you technically that...
What the fuck? Did he just, like, start speaking a different language? Like, what the... like, did he start speaking French? Like, what in the fuck? Did this cop just go French villain on us?
They don't care! They don't care! No one cares! We want you out!
Common sense, like, we understand.
I don't understand, like, you guys can't take a fucking hint. You think you have a right to push my fucking door in. Your cops pushed my door, hit me with the door right there. I'm unarmed, I have a fucking camera.
They're here on a lawful police investigation.
Then take me for it. I want you to take me for it.
I didn't observe it, but from what they're telling me. I'm just telling you technically this, okay?
Then let's go. I'll take it to court.
I don't even know what he said. I literally don't even know what he said. Like, he went like on us for a second there. He went like evil French villain on our ass for a minute. Oh god.
None of you are gonna fucking scare me and bully me. None of you. You guys try it all the fucking time.
This guy literally has like the indent on his forehead to where he wishes there was a fucking like sheriff hat. Like this motherfucker so badly wishes he was or something, dude. Like in the Wild West.
You pushed me around too much, and now this is what you get. Shouldn't have fucking pushed my fucking buttons all those times. You want to be up my ass on Route 1 driving like a bunch of fucking assholes? This is the response you get. Push my fucking door in, this is the response you get. Hit me with my own door, this is the fucking response you get. Don't push my buttons, this is private property. Now I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 of you motherfuckers out here. What do you have to say that's going to justify any of this?
And honestly, there's probably more of them that he can't even see around the corner.
I want to hear it.
We came out here to investigate a 911 hangup.
Okay, did anybody call? Have you figured that out?
No, we haven't.
Okay, so what do you have to figure out?
Oh my god! Oh, they're all fucking laughing. They're just like, we haven't figured it out that there wasn't a 911 call here, even though you explicitly said there wasn't a 911 call here because we're just inept. He said technically what you did could be considered obstruction. Oh my god.
In need of assistance, man.
Literally no.
Does anybody need assistance?
I have zero need for assistance.
Perfect.
I'm trying to go back and finish watching this
In
movie.
fact,
Alright.
I'm
So can you please?
Yeah.
Please, okay, please go.
Perfect.
Have a good day. Take care. Take care. Bye.
Have a good day, man.
Yep, go fuck yourselves.
God damn. It took that. Wow. Jesus fucking Christ. Absurd. Why, like, I mean, I'm still trying to figure out where it was, like, or at least, you know, their department, but I can't see their fucking side badges. That one dude who just showed up his face on the camera. It's just like, what the fuck are you doing? They're probably thinking, crap, this go online unless we violate the civil rights to get that phone from. Let's cover our losses and bail. Yeah, because the idea, especially considering there's other people, they know that they would just fucking, you know, grab their phones, record them, trying to get his phone. So they just realized it was a bad scenario all around. That's why they had the other ones there, because they were trying to think, like, is this a good idea to try to take his phone? And all this other shit. That's probably why they had the backup, so they could charge at the other people who would probably have their phones ready to go as well. But I realized it just wouldn't be worth it. All just because they want to watch a movie. What? These childhood friends made Texas's first hemp-based vodka, turning their hobby into a full-fledged business. What? Hemp vodka? Hemp vodka? Highway. That's the name of the brand, Highway? Yo. Oh god, look at that. Oh, look at it get distilled. Yo.
FBI. What?
Hemp-based vodka. What? What? What?
I have no clue. I was walking over there. Actually sounds kind of bomb.
Yeah, I just saw it. These childhood friends made Texas's first hemp-based vodka, turning their hobby into a full-fledged business. It's called Highway.
Highway?
Yeah, it's vodka with hemp seed.
I'm gonna jack Suzuki's fucking charger from his room.
What the fuck? Why?
Because I want to work my phone.
Wait, what, you spending out here?
Maybe.
Oh, maybe, huh?
Whoa, fuck, there was a cat there.
There is indeed a cat there. Sick off. Oh my god. Goof. I think I'm just like scrolling through it, just like rah, 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 rah. Honestly, like at this point, I'm starting to notice that like sometimes the community posts tend to be a little bit more interesting to some of the videos. Because that community post was definitely more interesting than pretty much any of these videos I've seen so far. I just want to see that though. Let me see that menu. Yeah.
Will I pass a drug test?
Oh yeah.
Will I get high from drinking it?
Probably not.
There's no THC whatsoever. That's the biggest misconception about the hemp plant is the THC aspect of it. So there is none of that, you know, drug test, cool, everything, you know, you'll be just fine. Being able to take a little idea that you just kind of had in your head and a hobby really, and all of a sudden now, you know, see it on your local store shelves and bars and restaurants and then potentially going all over the world is just an amazing gift.
I want to see
Michael
this.
Robbins,
I want
Ben
this.
Williams.
and Highway Vodka is our business.
Dude, hell yeah. The hemp-based spirit, the company was created to job friends who own bars together and
We
decided
started
again.
distilling just as a hobby about 9 years ago.
Of course, in Texas, you gotta have a big ass truck.
Just by
It's like I swear, it must be in their constitution that like everyone owns at least one.
just watching.
So if you live in Texas as a citizen here in this here state, it's obligatory to have at least one big ass fucking truck.
Books, like every book
If you don't, we'll send one to you paid on by the state.
out there. It started with just sugar and water at first, and we just would experiment with any kind of grain that would make sugar that we could then convert to
God damn it.
alcohol. And then we just
Not
stumbled
find a
upon
charger.
hemp. A buddy had a dispensary out in California, and we went out there and saw
Buddy
some
had a
stuff that people
dispensary
were
out in
doing.
California.
Came back to Texas, and obviously we couldn't play with marijuana, but we liked what we saw, so we started experimenting with the hemp plant.
Zukoff.
Literally, a pot on the stove is where it started. He would be running a mash at his house, I'd be running one at my house. We'd meet at the barn, run them, and talk noise about whose was better. And I won every time. Nah. That's the thought. From the time that we made that first mash with hemp seed, corn, and water, it was the best thing we'd ever made to that point. So
Ooh,
we just
hemp
kinda
seed,
stuck
corn, and
with
water,
it.
huh?
And, owning a couple of bars and restaurants here in Houston, we used to take stuff to our regulars and let them sample what we were making and have blind taste tests. That gave us more confidence to, say like, hey, maybe we have something here, let's go for it.
Quit trying to have relations with me.
What we do with Highway is the hemp seed is part of our mash bill. So we put hemp, corn, and water into the mash tun, and when we cook it, the hemp seed is part of it's an ingredient. It's not an afterthought like an infusion would be. So that's why we get all of the properties extracted from the hemp, because we use it as an ingredient, not as an afterthought. We're trying to extract the body and the beauty and the soul of what hemp does for the process.
Soul hemp. To bring their dream to life, Robbins converted his barn into a distillery. The duo entered the vodka into competitions, earned gold medals in LA.
Where we're
gold
sitting
blah, blah,
right
blah.
now was actually, well, we would be inside of a horse stall. Yeah. The stalls ran along this wall, and all of that was hay storage. And
What happened on that was, this was still a barn during that time, and he broke his ankle messing with one of his horses, and he's like, I'm done with it. And it was perfect timing because shortly thereafter the permit came. It took us like 3 years.
They wondered what he was doing, messing with the horses, huh? He just broke his ankle. I wonder if he fell on a bucket.
From the federal government because of the hemp
I'm
and
kidding.
all that kind of stuff, trying to figure out what they were going to do with that, and we were able to. He was cool with turning the barn into a distillery, basically, because he was over horses, walking around in a boot. They have tons of spirits.
One too many injuries, I'm done with it.
Like throughout the year, so I'll put it up against anything, right? And these were all competitions where they would taste it neat and room temperature, which is not really how people enjoy vodka. And then when they would taste their quote favorite, and their face would like curl up like ugh, and then they would taste ours and they'd be like, you know what I'm saying? Like you knew right there that you had something. The plant, like it does
Look at
so
that.
many things, like during the whole production.
Man, there's like these mixed drinks they're showing off look so good. I wish they'd show what they were on the side or
aspect of it
something.
from the very beginning when you start in that pot with the hemp seed, corn, and water and stuff, and when you get it out the still, we only capture the
Oh my
hearts
God,
of
look
the
at that
run, which are the
baser
purest
is
parts
huge.
of any distillation run.
Oh my
Take
goodness.
that. Those oils still live on and kind of coat your palate and give you some of the sugar and stuff from the sweetness from the corn, but also knock off that burn. Our collection methods of only collecting the hearts of the run also lessen the effects of hangovers in the morning and stuff like that. So we get really efficient with what we do.
Based. Highway Vodka is going from a hobby to a full-fledged business. Robin's daughter, Cody Fuller, now works at Highway Vodka as lead distiller, realizing an immense dream in the business span multiple gens. Dope.
My role includes making the product, bottling the product, talking with distributors and making sure that orders are fulfilled, as well as managing the team. And I have a lot of responsibilities, but my main job is making sure the product is made to perfection.
back in those days that I was making highway on a pot on the stove, Cody was kind of like my assistant. She's always kind of been my right-hand person to help me with whatever.
I love social media, so I want to make sure that I can help kind of
promote it.
Highway hip and trendy, you know, because I mean, having two old guys run the business, like they fall off with the TikToks and the Instagram. They don't really.
Oh my lord, whatever. People like the old geezers that use it. There's a charm to it. Fuck
So
you.
I
mean, it's like, it's more of a complimentary fuck you, because it's like, hey, I mean, you know, like, you gotta make sure you gotta have a little bit of hipness to it too. But hey, having some geezers out there be like, yep, got it now, him buck. You know, you gotta have a little bit of that too. You gotta have the balance. There needs to be a little bit of a balance. You can't have it just all, you know, young, hip, zoomer, you know, zoomer trendiness. You know, you gotta have a little bit of that balance. You gotta appeal to some of the older gen to get them a little bit more like, I can understand this hemp a little bit. That's not bad. Maybe that marijuana stuff ain't that bad after all. Because honestly, let's just be honest, they fucking smoke weed. Like, half the old geezers in Texas, I guarantee you probably grow their own shit. Like, let's be real.
That can help push the business forward and continue to keep us, you know, growing.
Ben and I talk about.
Like, I really do feel like Texas would probably be one of the states that would legalize weed in the future pretty soon. Don't they have it medical already? So, I mean, yeah, I mean, I don't know. Probably not like this election cycle, the one after, but I don't know, like 4 years, 5 years, something like that. Something like
to
that.
set up businesses that can be legacies left to the children. And so that's the whole point. We've never taken home a check, but Cody has. We make sure that the kids are good.
Right now, we're all throughout Texas. We're in Georgia. We're also
Oregon?
in Southern California and Southern Florida. And available
No, Oregon, boo!
online for shipping to just about every state.
Yay! Well, I can at least buy it myself as an individual bottle. Fuck yes!
This year, we're planning to, we're scaling up crazy, and we're about to be released throughout the whole nation this year.
Yeah!
So we're really excited about that. When I go somewhere,
I'm happy.
see it on a bar or in a menu or in a liquor store in some corner of wherever, it's just like, dang, you know, you drag your kids in there. My kids are younger than his. You can drag them in there like, look, you know what I'm saying? See, when I had you stirring that pot, it was worth it. Hopefully, you know, my girls.
I'm definitely wanting to try this, like, dead ass. I would love to try this highway hemp vodka. Dude, this just looks so good. Like it does, and just watching her hold the distilling. I mean, in the fact they just kind of started off it right out in the barn. I mean, this is like, damn, son. But man, I gotta try that. Ooh, baby, let's go. That looks good. That just looks right up my alley. In fact, I want to share that with the homies. Boom. Oh, that stuff looks so good. If I ever see that type of stuff, there's my text. There's the other one. But if I honestly do see that, oh hell yeah, I'm most certainly gonna buy it. I'm gonna buy at least a bottle just to try it for show. Because man, it just looks good. I've tried, like, you know, some corn-based vodka and wheat and potato-based. Like, I've tried different types of vodka and stuff, so the corn, you know, hints in there definitely would not be unusual to me. The hemp, though, oh my god, that sounds bomb. Hey, Harley, if I order one, would you try it?
What?
That highway hemp vodka? Because you can at least order it online, but they're eventually going to go nationwide anyway. I think later this year. So if we happen to see it, or at least if I happen to see it, or if anyone happens to see it, like,
I'll try it on one of my days off.
I'm definitely gonna, if I see it, or at least if I don't see it anytime soon, I'm gonna buy it online, because oh my god, it looks amazing. Like, hemp vodka just sounds, I mean, it sounds strange at first, but when you think about it, though, it honestly does sound really good. Especially if you have it like a little mix of something, like, you know, like a corn, you know, like a hemp corn water mix like they were doing. Like, that actually kind of added a little extra aromas and flavors and some other shit to it. It's like, oh.
Like the flavor.
Yeah, like, if anything, you know, especially if you add some other stuff to it, you can add some really good aromas, like, and stuff like that when you drink it. So it's like, oh.
Why are you licking my fucking boot, bro?
Because he's a doge. And he likes you.
He likes
Well, he likes everybody, honestly. He's like a little celebrity at this point. Oh, look at him, his little tail going. Just getting love attention everywhere. Oh my goodness. Sweet little baby. Just the sweetest little baby he is, that little dog. As cute as he is, cute as he can be.
Are you just trying to cuddle with me down here, bro?
Yeah, he just wants to cuddle with you. He's a cuddle monster. That's what he is.
Zukov, if you want to be helpful, go find me a charger.
He ain't gonna do that.
Zukov, find me a charger, bro.
He's not gonna do that.
And then don't chew the cord up while you bring it to me.
He's not gonna do that. Like, you don't think I've tried to get him to, like, bring stuff, from, you know, to me? Like, look, I've tried. He's not quite...
Right, quit licking yourself on me, bro. That is not what I'm here for.
Well, you're just gonna, like, you're just gonna have to accept it. Like, he'll just do that shit.
No, I don't. I am not.
You just have to embrace the doge, bro. Just have to embrace the doge. It's what Logan did. It's like, I mean, he'd sent, like, pics in the group chat of him and his dogs just dogpiling him, quite literally. Flopped all over him. And Zukov did that last night when he was, you know, when I was trying to go to bed, sleeping on my head.
Hey, good dog.
Multiple times, like 3 or 4 times. Oh,
Good dog.
Just shut up.
Good boy. Good boy for... Oh, yeah.
Sitting on my head?
Yeah. Bro.
He'll probably do it to you, too.
If you... There's not enough room. Ah!
He will try. I didn't think there was room for when I was sleeping,
Bruh.
but he made a way.
Bruh. Fuck off.
Oh.
Make yourself useful and find me a charger, bro. Please? Please? I'll love you forever.
Oh my god. You don't now?
It's on the fence.
I take offense to that. I'm offended. You don't love him? Wow. Zukov, he doesn't love you. He doesn't love you, bro. It's okay, I love you, though. And pretty much literally everybody in the general vicinity loves you as well. I guess outside of this prick. He doesn't. But everyone else in the neighborhood does.
They tolerate him.
Okay, oh yeah, sure. Like that one time we were walking by those apartments and everyone's like, oh, there's that little puppy boy. Like straight up, you heard it. They were looking at him like, oh, there's that cute little puppy. He was getting attention from the sidelines.
Quit trying to hump me.
Oh, what? Him trying to cuddle with you is humping now? Are you just going to sexualize everything he tries to do to you? Yeah, he's a teenager, but, you know, he ain't trying to do that all the fucking time, you weirdo.
Oh, yeah, I'm the weirdo. Alright.
Aww.
This is gonna work. Can't lick yourself.
Yeah, he literally does this when I try to go to bed. You're literally dealing with what I have to deal with.
No. No.
Why don't you just go in my room? He won't be annoying you there.
Unless I'm not even trying to go to bed. I'm trying to, like, watch something about motorized bicycles, and he's being...
Well, I mean, yeah, welcome to my world when I am, like, in my bed, kind of, you know, crashing it out and shit. Like, dead ass. That's what I have to deal with. Oh, so cute. Oh, what? Me just staring at you? You know, fine. Here, I'll give you a little treat. Here you go. Paw. Good boy. Up. Stand up. Stand up, baby. Good boy. Now he's gonna devour that in like less than 2 bites. Yep, wow. Already gone. Jesus. He's back. Lord of mercies, bro. What are you doing? Where's your new toy, bro? Where'd it go? Where'd your new toy go, bro? You're kind of missing it.
Hmm?
Oh, Zook off his little toy. He had it somewhere, but now it's... Yeah, it's probably in the house now that I think about it. But he's just a little goof. What is he doing now? Now what are you doing? Probably something I did. Oh. What? What?
I don't know.
There's a corpse over here.
Why is he sleeping there?
He became a corpse.
Why didn't you go in your fucking room and lay down?
Because he secretly wants Zukov to cuddle with him.
Are you gonna go stick your nuts in his face again?
Like he did with me like 4 times in a row last night. Quit laughing.
He loves you.
He does, but I don't need him sitting on my face. Hmm?
You don't need his nuts in your face?
Yeah, I really don't. It was more like his entire legs. Like he just kind of like plopped and like all of his like leg mass just like boom was just right there. And look up and I just see this smushed face just staring at me. It's like, wow. Jesus Christ. What an absurd little goof. What just an absurd goofy baby. Zukov. You dork. Jeez Louise. Trump's brain malfunctions discussing climate change. Oh God.
For you.
This is always going to be fun.
Of Trump's interview with Stuart Varney.
Oh.
Asked directly about climate change, which, by the way, I'm surprised Stuart Varney asked this question. Never in a million years would I have guessed that Stuart Varney would ask a question, direct question about climate change. And what you're going to see here is Trump's brain malfunctions. It melts. It drips out of his ears. He goes back to his standard, really dumb talking points.
This is kind of Kyle. This is kind of implying that he had a brain in the first place. A brain.
I don't even think I ever took a course in the environment.
Is the climate is the climate changing because of human activity?
In my opinion, you have a thing called weather, and you go up and you go down. If you look into the 19...
In my opinion, the liberals never want to talk about this, but in my opinion, you have a thing called weather. Like, oh my God, bro. Weather, dude, like, guess what? Like, everyone knows that weather is a thing, dude.
About global freezing. Okay, in other words, the globe was going to freeze. And then they go global warming. Then they couldn't use that because the temperatures were actually quite cool. And many different things. So now they just talk about climate change. The climate's always been changing.
There's so many parts of that I love.
What? Like, oh my God. It's like first they talk about climate freezing, and then they talk about the warming, and then they go from the freezing to from a warming, and then they just call it change now. They just call it the climate change. It's like what? What? Like none. Okay, like I don't even know if what was there like even the beginning of cohesion there, or was there just incoherence from the start? Because honestly, like oh my god, sweet baby rays.
About global freezing. In other words, you have a globe that's gonna freeze. You just said the same thing. It's not in other words. There were no in other words. There's global freezing, which means the globe was going to freeze. That's not in other words, dog. That's not in other words. God. And then he goes, he's asked about climate change. In my opinion, you have a thing called weather.
You have a thing called
that's
weather.
Not an opinion. There is a thing called weather. And it goes up and it goes down. It goes up, it goes down. Oh, God. It's almost like he's proud at the fact that he never...
Honestly, it's like, you wanna know why maybe weather kind of, quote-unquote, goes up and goes down? It's because maybe there's, like, seasonal weather patterns that are usually pretty predictable. I mean, I say usually because climate change is making that more unpredictable, more severe and intense as the years go on, but, I don't know.
Relevant scientific literature or even articles on the science. It's like
really?
He proudly is like, I'm just going to give the dumb guy reflexive reactionary take here. Climate change, well, the climate is always changing. Now, by the way, this global freezing thing, so he got a couple things, I mean, a number of things are wrong about it. Number one, he said in the 1920s they were talking about, it wasn't the 1920s, it was the 1970s. And it was never really based on the science. So if you Google global cooling, Wikipedia page, pull that right up. It says global cooling was a conjecture, especially during the 1970s, of imminent cooling of the Earth, culminating in a period of extensive glaciation due to the cooling effects of aerosols and orbital forcing. Some press reports in the 1970s speculated about continued cooling. These did not accurately reflect the scientific literature of the time, which was generally more concerned with warming from an enhanced greenhouse effect. So... there's that.
Which honestly is the same. Basically, it's just like, yeah, even though there may be like something to the broader idea about like, hey, there was, there can be like these aerosols and stuff like that exacerbate global cooling. And it's just like, well, no, because of like all the other factors like greenhouse gases and shit, which are a lot more scientifically, especially more of a priority to consider versus global cooling. Like if anything, global cooling would actually be probably a good thing right about now. So it's just like, I mean, if there was, we all probably be prioritizing that. Like, all right, how do we exacerbate that? But we're not. So there's a Nova episode about on global cooling in 2001. Ever seen it? Oh, Trump? Oh, yeah, probably. None of it's good. Well, yeah, of course. Especially when it comes to things like aerosols. Yeah, of course not. I mean, it's like the only real way I could probably see, global cooling maybe being a good thing is if we were somehow able to, like, do mass artificial generation of weather, like clouds. But that requires so much energy and so much other shit that, I mean, it's like, I don't know. Like, that's not really feasible, and at least as it stands right now, more or less a science fiction more so than a science reality. So, at least for now, I mean, maybe that could be a possibility. But, I mean, it's one of those things that conspiracy theorists get wrong again, where I kind of a little side rail, but I wish we're correct, because it'll just make reality that much more fucking cooler. I mean, that would just be so nice. It's like, yeah, the deep state has like this geo-weather, systems and, and plants in place to where they can fucking, artificially generate weather. It's like based. Awesome. I mean, it's just like, damn, I wish, like, man, it's like, god damn it. We just can't have nice things. Carbon and couch will have the biggest return. Yeah. Once we can actually, like, efficiently get it done. I don't know, like, how efficient that type of shit is at the moment, to be fair, though. Or, like, how far advanced we are and stuff like that.
Is that with us pumping all this carbon dioxide into the atmosphere, you're going to have the enhanced greenhouse effect. This is very scientifically well understood that tends to change the climate in very destructive ways. You have more extreme weather events. Some areas are more drought prone. Some areas get too much rain. You have the glaciers melting in Antarctica. I mean, I just saw some.
We're generally boned if you think about tangents people throw when there need to be global cooperation on something that involves sacrifices, everyone screams in the world or whatever, conspiracy of cooking up. Yeah. And honestly, it's just like, goddamn, you know, like a part of me, dead ass, wishes that there was legitimately some truth to that, even if it was like some half-truths. Like, at least, more or less some of the more crazy science fiction-y shit that they freak out about, because then it just legit make reality just more cooler. It would just be that more interesting. I mean, you know, it's like, so I guess I can't necessarily more harmless conspiracy guys, at least. But at least, you know, or, you know, but at least the ones who are more harmless, like, I can't really, like, besmirch them too much, because they just want their world to be a little bit more, like, colorful than it really is. Because, I mean, realistically, I mean, it is a pretty mundane, bland-ass fucking world, for the most part. Outside of, you know, like, ooh, you know, things that, you know, like, ooh, Ukraine, ooh, the Middle East, Afghanistan, ooh, crazy things happen in America. You know, shit like that. You know, it's like you get little things here and there, but it's like it wears off after a while. It's like, I mean, honestly, even now, like, I mean, when it comes to the whole, like, Ukrainian thing going on at the moment, like, at least from outside of, like, the media at this point, there, you know, there's not really as much about, like, ooh, Ukraine, you know, it's not as, like, you know, like, boom, you know, like, in your face as much anymore. Like, it's still there, but it's not, like, you know, the biggest thing like it was, like, what, like 3 weeks ago now at this point? I mean, almost a month. So, I mean, eventually things kind of lose their little muscle about type of shit. Which is like, ugh, boring. Why can't there be, like, crazy, insane shit, you know? It's like, come on. It's like, let's get something right, conspiracy nuts.
70
Well, I guess rarely do they do, though, I guess. You know, just sometimes they kind of get some stuff, I guess.
No, I don't want to go chasing that. Let's go back here.
Kyle, where the audio go?
There we go. Although I am on the first day.
the other day. It was 70 degrees above normal in Antarctica the other day. 70 degrees.
Isn't it usually like negative 70 degrees and shit? So it's like negative 2 degrees. What the fuck? Or something like that. About
just one little data point, but they've done what's called a meta-analysis on this, which is look at all of the like verified scientific literature and try to crunch the numbers and figure out what's really going on here. And in no uncertain terms, the climate is warming. The climate is changing. In every way, it's worse than what the worst case scenario was predicted as. I mean, think about that for a second. It's always worse than the worst case scenario. And so look, there's some reporting that the Middle East is going to be uninhabitable by a certain date in the future. So there's another mass refugee crisis. There's going to be wars over water. That seems important. And it's just, he just swaps it all aside. There's a thing called weather. And you go,
I mean, it's Trump. I mean, what the fuck do you think?
In my opinion, there's a thing called weather.
I mean, honestly, I was surprised that Stuart Varney even asked a fucking question like that in the first place. I mean, especially just kind of so straight to the point. It's like, is it actually a man-made factor? You know, when it comes to this, it's like, wow. I mean, honestly, all in all, I'm more impressed that he actually asked a question like that, more so than anything out of all that. Because, yeah, there ain't no way in fucking hell that, you know, Trump gives a fuck about any of this shit. Like, come on. Kyle, I know you obviously know that. I mean, you're just, you know, for the show purposes, trying to be like, I mean, you know, charitable to a degree. I mean, but come on, bro. You know, his ego is bigger than, the solar system itself. Like, it's surprising that the solar system could even contain it.
which in other words means global freezing, which in other words means global freezing, which in other words means the globe is going to freeze.
A freeze.
Oh man! And again, this guy is probably.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I still kind of miss him because of these fucking random asshole like incoherent rambles that he does. I mean, God. I mean, like Biden does, but it's more like, hey, I meant the old thing, you know, corn, but like his are just like. They're just out there, dude. It's just like, it's the global freezing, which is like the globe freezes and becomes a frozen. Because, you know, I know a thing, you know, in my opinion, about a thing called weather. It's like, fuck, bro. Oh, man, dude. Jesus Christ. Like, I hate this son of a bitch.
President. More cash on hand, the Democrats and Republicans combined, tied with Biden in the polls right now. Pulled out of the Paris Climate Agreement, of course. Not good, man. Not good. And you get the sense even Stuart Varney, as he's listening to that, is like, ugh. I think Stuart Varney's a climate science denier too, but
I think he's starting to question whether he should be in the first place listening to his incoherent rambling. Like, Stuart Varney's like, oh, maybe, you know what, maybe I shouldn't necessarily be affiliated with fucking people like this. Maybe there might be something to what those crazy liberals are saying, but I don't know, dude. Like, bro, dude, like, maybe honestly, he was just like internally just like, do I want to be associated with climate denial with this dude? Like, I mean, I don't know, bro. Like, I think he was contemplating, you know, like, to like reevaluating some ideas there for a second. I mean, maybe the paychecks, you know, that will keep coming will just be like, oh, well, that's a little too good there. But, I mean, at least, you know, in that moment, he was thinking about it. You know, I'll give him that. At least in the moment, he was thinking about it. He was reconsidering it pretty hard there, right? Like, I mean, the paychecks later will be like, you know, telling him, you don't want to think that. And, yeah, he'll be like, yeah, I don't. So, oh, man, that's why I hate Stuart Varney, a fucking little weasel. It's like, I mean, you know, it's like, it's like if he was, you know, if he went down into, like, you know, rough, you know, up and bring bottom and shit, and had to, like, you know, be kind of put in his place a little bit, maybe, you know, that smugness, you know, would just go away, and, you know, recontemplate, and maybe he wouldn't be such a smarmy shitbag. But no. It's just, you know, Britain's still token, you know, is he even British or is he Scottish? Who cares? Britain's part of Scotland right now, so, you know, they're lumped in there too until the shit changes there. So it's like, you got this fucking slimy Brit, just fucking, you know, honestly, I'm pretty sure the Scots would rather call him a Brit anyway. So it's like, you got this slimy fucking little Brit, this tea sipper, and you got him just like, you know, pretending to be like some business schmuck, old hidey-toity motherfucker. And it's just like, I mean, especially when he got, like, some immature clownish Cheeto, you know, on his show, he has to, you know, it makes him contemplate, like, oh, well, the more hidey-toity, yeah, position is not being this. So, I don't know. Man, what a fucking slarmy little shit. Oh my god, man. Dude, I'd give literally, like, I would literally put myself into indentured servitude if I could just slap him silly. Stuart Varney. Just slap him silly. For like a good, like, 30 seconds. That's it. That's all. That's all I need. Just good old 30 seconds, like, just slapping him, flailing my arm like a fucking fish, and, you know, once I get tired, just, and once I get a little tired, just go, you know, so it's just fucking just slap him, like, with utter chaos for 30 seconds. You just fucking just, you know, just be an indentured servant to Bezos for like a year or some shit. Like, I don't even care. Like, if that's what it takes, then that's what it takes. I'll do it. I volunteer myself as tribute. Like, I'll do it. Like, 1 year of indentured servitude, you know, for Bezos to slap Stuart Varney silly for 30 seconds. Oh my god, yes, please. I will take that. I mean, if someone wants to, you know, get that shit. All in Roblox, in a Roblox server, of course. Maybe a Grand Theft Auto server. We can make this a multi-game, experience, Put in Roblox, put in Grand Theft Auto, put in like Second Life, Minecraft. We'll get all the games together. We'll make it like a multi-game event. You know what I mean? It's like I think it'd be a fun little event. I think a lot of people like that. I don't know. I mean, the Fox News dorks would obviously not be able to figure out how to get on these games anyway in the first place to play them, to see the event. So, I mean, it'll just all be, love and joy, just all be a family-friendly get-together, get along, it'll be a nice little event. Just anything to just, for 30 seconds, to just 30 seconds is all it'd take. 30 seconds for 1 year, it's worth it. It's like I come back after that 1 year looking like this, but then like 1 year later I have like bags in my eyes, like, ugh. Just look like, 40 years, like, not even 40 years, like, just, like fucking, near 26, coming to be 26, but I look like I'm like 34 now, out of nowhere, within a year. Ooh. Yeah. That's what would happen. Just 1 year of working as a servant under Bezos. I mean, fucking YouTube can't knock me on this. Unless they want to, me to be a indentured servant for them for 1 year. Because if that's the case, then it's like, alright, fine. Doesn't have to be Bezos. It could be Wajiki. Indentured servant for Wajiki for a year, fine. I'll do it. If that's what it takes to redeem my sins, then alright. No. Yeah. 12 hours ago. Oh, was this a whole hippie dippy thing you were talking about from, I think last night? Heated debate on Destiny being banned on Twitch. Oh my god. It's almost 4 fucking hours? Are you serious? It was literally just... It was just 2 topics. I think it was initially meant to be like 3 or 4. Oh my god. It was a whole... Oh my fucking god. Wow. Do you know who Josie is? I don't think so. Turn to stream on Twitch. Oh, I think I know. I think I see who you might be talking about. I haven't seen him before, but as soon as you said trans streamer on Twitch, like the one person that has a trans flag in the background, I'm assuming it might be her. Which, at least on here, it looks like she's center left on the entire panel there. I mean, I wasn't really meaning to check it out, but fuck it, I guess we'll check it out here. But hold on, I just want to see some of these comments. I like checking these out sometimes before checking it out. Was too old to grant Yossi that does leave brigades on others. Wait. Huh? I think there is like actual things that back that up. I mean, I obviously don't have it right offhand, but I mean, from what I've from the very tiny little like tiptoes that have like dipped into this whole fiasco. I mean, from what I understand, there is like some evidence about it. Hence why, you know, Twitch was able to kind of, you know, hit the ban hammer basically, because they're like, oh, well, there is like some legit shit in this kind of, you know, it's like, we're willing to take the benefit of that for a little bit, but nah, it's getting to be like too much shit that actually it supports this stuff, so. Plus, I mean, it wasn't the first time he was like permanent banned. And then he got unbanned after a long while too. Same with Vosh. I think he's the same way too right now. Isn't he like indefinitely suspended there too? So I mean, yeah, like honestly, I mean, even some of these bigger ones, you know, there's been times where they've been kind of permanently suspended, but then after a very, like, who knows how long, it seems like it varies sometimes. But after a while, they, you know, are able to come back, so. Honestly, that's why I'm not really worried about my whole issue of Twitch, because I figured, you know, even, you know, kind of like taking, you know, the time with it, like right now, you know, sometimes, yeah. I figured I'd probably have a lot better results considering my shit's falsified and stuff. I mean, you know, I mean, I don't have to like repeat it at this point, you know. But, you know, considering my issue overall, at least, I mean, I don't think it's going to be too big of a deal. I just have to get in contact with an actual human being. I actually wanted to talk to Rad about it, see what channel he got through to contact with an actual person, if he did. Because if so, that would be useful. Because then I could just explain it, you know, to that person, be like, hey, you know, so-and-so, you know, here's the sitch, you know, and also here's what I do, blah, blah, blah. You know, and also just due to the extended time, you know, I just don't have much time myself because blah, blah, blah. You know, just be honest, just be straightforward about it. And, you know, I'm sure they'll be like, yeah, 8 rated. Yeah, like, I know I was at this point. Like, I'm absolutely confident that I am at this point. Like, one of the people that did it, it still literally has a Twitter account under my name, even though, like, also for bullshit reasons, I was suspended there too. But Twitter is a little bit more dumb about it because they only give you like a 1-month period to try to repeal that, and by the time I was like, you know, fuck it, I'll try it, it was already like a little over that point, so I just have to make a new account there at this rate. You can even show them that you're being targeted. Yeah, deadass. So, and honestly, I've already taken some screen caps of it as well. Is that Twitter channel still up? I'm pretty sure it is. Venom was saying it was as of last night, so I guarantee you it still is. I mean, so you know, it's like all in all, like, it's not just that, but I also have the links that McBortion gave me of the poll as well, where I was at, or I was at. And also some screen caps of when these dipshits, you know, were saying, you know, were kind of being openly like, yeah, thank you, when it came to, like, them trying to get information out of me to dox me. So it's like, I already got some screen caps and stuff, and the Twitter one's just a few more to the list. So all in all, I mean, especially, you know, if I get in contact with an actual human being and show them those, and the person is looking at that, they'll realize, oh yeah, that was some bullshit. Like, even, like, because honestly, I'll even be straightforward, be like, look, and even if you know, wanted to, like, suspend me, honestly, like, you know, me smoking marijuana and sometimes drinking alcohol, like, that, you know, could be, you know, something that could be justifiable. So, like, I'll even be straightforward. It's like, look, I mean, you know, like, if anything, like, if there is anything could suspend me on, it's gonna be that type of shit. I can't recall. It was some guy called Mole Man. Like, I think mole_man, or just all one word. I think it was just all one word. Well, no, I think it was _mole man. So, mole man was one word, and I think it was all underscore. I remember that guy being, like, the big dude. I think there was a few others that were tagging along with him, but he was, like, the main guy. So, I'm thinking of who got Rodman banned. Yeah, I mean, I don't recall the name. I mean, it could be a possibility that person's been through my chat before, but never, you know, thought much of me, I'm assuming. But again, that name doesn't really strike the bell though. But I remember the other one though. I remember the one that got me. I'm pretty sure they probably are still thinking it was like a big W. It was Moment or someone connected to them, indeed. So, I mean, it's a possibility that they're connected. I will leave that open. Yeah, I'm sure there is. I don't know if there is, but I'm sure there is. Because, like, I mean, if I got yanked and then shortly after that, you know, Radman was starting to get fucked with a little bit, you know, yeah, he was probably on the list at some point, you know, for these poll raiders and shit. So, all in all, I was actually, I saw, he had a little, I got a notification for him streaming tonight, and I was just like, I hit up in the general chat like, hey, you know, wish I could pop on and stuff, you know, and shit, but, you know, if you do another YouTube live stream shit, I should pop on and, you know, say what's up. Which honestly should probably, just for the sake of maybe even saving the streams, you know, for backlog, you know, just do a multi-stream. He could get banned. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, YouTube. You know, because if he's streaming on YouTube instead of Twitch, he's not going to have any problems. That's why when he was on YouTube, I was like, oh, maybe I can have a chance to hit him up next time he streams. But obviously, you know, after that one stream, you know, a couple days after that, he got unbanned and shit, so. But at least, you know, kind of leaves the door open if there's people that may be banned and shit. You streaming out here, Shirley? Yeah, it was only for one stream from what it looked like. It looked like the day after that or 2 days after that, he tried to stream again, but there was only like 1 minute on each attempt. So I think he kind of gave up a little bit after that. So, which, yeah, I mean, on desktop, YouTube's live streaming shit is a little bit more wonkier. Mobile is a lot more simpler, at least in that way. If it was on the direct YouTube app, I wouldn't be able to have, like, the screen up like this and shit. Or, I mean, I would have to figure some other shit out with that. But that's why I got Streamlabs app. But I'm also, unfortunately, won't have, like, little YouTube filters where I can have, like, bubbles or have, like, a black and white, you know, something like that. You know, because every now and then I feel like I want to change the filter of this, but Streamlabs actually got rid of it. Like, it used to have it, but then they got rid of it. I was like, fuck you. And I was like, straight up though, Streamlabs, like, I like those filters. I used them. Like, what? It was like, oh, not enough people used them. Was that it? It's like, bitch, please, come on. It's like, that's some bullshit. I love those filters. Because it used to be, like, where, I don't think it was where the editor is. I think it was where the stream settings were or the camera settings were. I don't know where those are specifically in here. But they, like, you know, after they changed the format a little bit, you know, shit got a little fucked. I mean, it still works, you know, for what it's intended, but at least for, like, some of the little extra stuff, you know, that kind of made it a little, you know, mobile streaming at least not, you know, so super bland. But, either way. So just conservatives complaining about, yeah, pretty much, yeah. Yosi Rosie is violating Twitch term service while claiming Twitch is on her sound while play. It's beyond parody. What? So is Josie, Jesus Christ, what in the fuck? And she's violating TOS apparently? How? Do I care enough? Alright, here, I want to skip a little bit. I want to see if there's a moment that looks like it's intense. Yeah, I want to see, maybe if I do this, we can see who's speaking here. I can't tell. Doesn't look like it's quite tense yet. Oh my god, I can't believe this goes on this long. Okay, looks like it gets a little tense around here, so we're gonna be right here. Let's go right here. Oh, we got some smiles, we got some frowns, we got a mixture of, you know, some stuff going on. We got a girl on the bottom corner, I'm assuming is talking, because she looks like she's kind of in in a moment of speaking. So, I mean, I don't know. This looks like this might be an interesting location here. Probably going to get some random stuff out of context in the first moment, but whatever. Let's see. I want to see what happens here.
Planning a crime on stream or engaging in violence on stream or using...
Something about planning crimes on stream. Jesus Christ. yeah. Goddamn. Well, all right. We're definitely going to get something heated after this. No wonder it looked like it got tense after this moment. I don't know, like, did someone have a hot take, or is she having a hot take? Alright, okay.
Okay, next is IRI.
Oh, so I just want to speak about Josie's point in general about hateful people. I think that these groups of Nazis and bigots and racists, they're hateful because of a lack of empathy. And I think that comes from...
Oh my god, okay. There's some nuance to this, buddy. Where are you gonna go with this?
Younger, that I had some negative ideas about people because I only saw things on the internet or...
Just being a little hard on Destiny, in my honest opinion. Oh, well... I mean, I got no like, serious dog in this fight. I mean, I do think Destiny's kind of an ass, but whatever.
Sure, you know what I mean?
Like, I mean, it's like, it's like nothing, like... more than just like more of a sidewide opinion more than anything.
But once I got older and I was exposed to more people, that got rid of those things, and I realized these people are just like me. And so I think if you take that away, and his audience, Destiny's audience, for example, and they don't see him engaging with anybody, then they're going to continue these negative stereotypes. Maybe that's just my opinion, but that's my lived experience. And I think that, you know, especially on Twitch, where 6% of Americans use Twitch, 1% of them regularly get their news. How many people is Destiny reaching with this outburst once in a while? And again, I don't think that negates all the good he does. I think that there are people out there that look and research and find ways to prove a point and fit their narrative about Destiny and completely ignore all the good things he does. And I don't care if people say, oh, this guy's just kissing Destiny's ass for help, whatever. It's the truth. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Well, he was heated. Doesn't seem like Twitch has their heart in the non-gaming side of their side. Well, of course not. Because they're known for having, like, the, you know, like, gamer girls and gamer bros, you know, that, and also, like, some ASMR stuff and some other shit. Like, Twitch is honestly, you know, like, more wanting to get into that because, you know, it's easier, you know, ability, you know, for donos and lack of controversy, so to speak, as well. Because especially when it comes to politics, like, you know, there's more controversy, you know, into that type of shit. But still hyper on it since Gamergate seems. I mean, not just them. I mean, all these fucking platforms, honestly. I mean, it's like, really, it should just be more about, like, you know, like, getting outraged at these fucking platforms more so than anything, because, like, I mean, honestly, even if, you know, Destiny does have, like, you know, some transphobic ass, you know, shit takes of shit and targets, you know, these people occasionally or whatever the fuck. You know, it's like, then, you know, like, then let's, then deal with the fucking people that are actually doing that shit. And, like, I don't know, I mean, like, what the fuck can you, like, really do specifically? I mean, if there is legit, like, overt, you know, like, the whole beyond reasonable doubt of, you know, like, him actually committing these hate raids and shit and, you know, going on overt harassment, then, yeah, that's one thing. But, again, I don't got, like, any serious dog in this type of fucking fight. It's just more about, like, you know, these platforms that make these vague-ass TOSs in the first place. So sometimes people don't even necessarily know what the real line is in the first, from the get-go. So it's like, you know, sometimes people might not be necessarily crossing a line, but, you know, might be hit, you know, for, you know, getting, you know, across the line. Like like me and Radman and all sorts of other type of fucking people. I mean, you know, it's like, that's why, you know, when it comes to, like, the hate ratings and shit, that's why they make so many fucking stock accounts and shit, because they usually get banned over and over and over again. I mean, and if it comes from a direct source of somebody, you know, who's like, funneling that type of shit, then yeah, I mean, then at that point there should be some addressal to that type of shit, but outside of that, I mean, there really isn't too much you can do outside of just, from that person, who's doing the streams and shit, just, make sure there's mods on hand, to be able to ban them. If not, have an ability to have, like, an auto ban, of some sort. Because at this point, there's a lot of ways to set that type of shit up. Because honestly, even, like, if these platforms actually, were fucking consistent when it comes to this type of shit, and Destiny still, did some fucked up shit, then it would be, still like, alright, then whatever. It's just like, but no, I mean, it's because these platforms are, aren't consistent with any of the shit, and sometimes they just change it, on a whim. Be like, hey, we're changing this, and, yeah, it's gonna happen at the end of the month. Fuck you. It's like, well, thanks for the preparation for that, buddy. It's like a week until the month ends. Alright, well, better read your incoherent, long-ass, vague TOS that, is just gonna have, like, maybe 4 extra things of bullshit that, just make it more complex and more of a tightrope. Like, making that tightrope just that much smaller. It's like, thanks. Clarity on bans has dominated the general conversation. Super distracting. Yeah, like, honestly, that's another thing that Twitch needs to fucking work on, is actually be very specific, and if anything, give a file to the streamer themselves in an email of the actual stream, or at least, the, like, 30-minute time span of the area of violation, or at least, just a general area of violation, and be like, here's why you were banned, and blah, 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 blah. Like, they also, I mean, for overall, especially if they want to, like, try to, be more communicative, it's like, hey, you need to, it's like, here's the very specific type of shit, that we dinged you for. And if it's not necessarily a stream, but, like, some other stuff, then at least clarify that, and, if there's also, like, files available to send, to the person, then also do that. Like, because at least at that point, you're being communicative and letting someone know, like, alright, here's what it is, and is it justifiable or not, and then you can at least repeal it with, more of a state basis, instead of, like, being left on your ass, like, what did I do? Because even when it initially happened to me, I was like, huh? Like, I was very fucking confused, especially with the lethal weapon part of it. I was, like, even extra confused. I was like, what the fuck? I mean, like, that even made me more confused. So, so it's just like, I mean, if they have such vague-ass shit like that, I mean, especially when someone like me, when I did not have any lethal weapons at that point, I mean, now I do, but, like, I'm not usually flopping it out willy-nilly for no fucking reason, and usually if I do have it out, I'm usually dismantling it, disassembling it, cleaning it, or, looking at it, like, maintaining it. Like, I'm usually being safe with it, obviously. I mean, unless I'm just, like, holding it, for the heck of it, and just kind of, like, make sure the action and all that stuff works, but I'm still doing that in a safe, responsible way. Like, and if somebody, happens to go through this door over here, I make sure it's up, even though if I'm, like, aiming at this flag that I have over here. Because I don't want to accidentally flag them, or, accidentally have it, like, too close to them, even though there's nothing in there, because it's all about being safe with that type of shit. People are life savings into being a streamer just to shut off about warning is cruel and unfair, even if it's perfectly legal. Yeah, I do think so. I mean, it's like, I really do think, like, there needs to be, like, some sort of a way for, like, these type of, like, speech and expressionary, like, forms of protection, put into these type of platforms. Like, I mean, I haven't really talked about it in a while, but having, like, nationalization, of, like, social media platforms and these different, streaming platforms and shit, even as far as, like, with, streaming services for, like, films and shit like that, honestly, I think it would cut so much of, some of this type of bullshit, at least, especially when it comes to, like, stream content, when it comes to things like TOS, because, I mean, it would have to all be, like, under one umbrella branch of, like, this is the general, like, TOS of, like, these services, and, it's pretty much, like, from the get-go, and it's, and once you get, like, a banner violation or some shit like that, there's an actual, like, full-on, like, system that, can be put in place where there can actually be people that you talk to and shit, instead of this weird-ass fucking algorithmic nonsense. Like, do it like how fucking France does their healthcare, where it's like private institutions, you know, funded with public dollars and shit, you know, or something. Like, you know, where they have to, you know, have at least, you know, put some say of, you know, the people in the tax base into that type of shit. Or they're no longer, you know, companies, but eventually just kind of get melded into the system, or into the state. Which I guess at that point they wouldn't necessarily be private institutions anymore, but... I mean, if that's the way to kind of get it started, then fuck it. Like, eventually they, you know, they still keep their, you know, like, more, like, institutional, you know, form, but then eventually, just integrate. But still kind of keep their names, I guess. But yeah, at least for especially for things like Google, like, why should stuff like that be nationalized at the very least? Like, it's a massive, like, search engine, you know, like a massive type of engine that pretty much most of this fucking country uses in one way, shape, or form. I mean, at the very minimal, something like that should be, you know, just at least nationalized. Which I guess by proxy would also mean things like YouTube, too. But at the same time, I'm also kind of thinking things like Amazon probably should too, which also by proxy would mean Twitch. So, honestly, all in all, not really a YouTube. Yeah, YouTube's owned by Google. Which I guess Google's owned by Alphabet. So, it's like the chain of the fucking corporate octopus that is the Alphabet Corporation.
What are you staring at?
As you just be run by the government. I mean, does it fare better under Wajiki? The whole internet access same about a specific site. I mean, the whole, like, ISP part of it would be, you know, honestly, in my mind, you know, part of the beginning of it. But when it comes to, like, social media platforms, I mean, like, the fact that these private corporations were able to have such vague, you know, vagaries and free will to basically just kind of, like, set the TOS to how they please, which just does nothing but harm the, you know, overall, you know, accessibility and, you know, and ability for people to, you know, potentially, you know, be on these platforms and flourish on them.
Yeah. That would be bad.
Sukov, get out of here. Come on.
At least you don't go every time you scratch yourself. Banders.
We need to go access to the internet. Well, yeah.
Okay, and who's that? Mayor's?
Little bull baby. Want our treat? I'll give you another treat. Yeah.
Come on in, Banders.
Just destroyed that thing. No one to go to run any social media, so I think that's not so control it out. So you got the same info. I mean, they pretty much can already do that now. I mean, when it comes to a lot of, like, how corporations and shit. I mean, honestly, like, it's more of an idea about, like, how, you know, like, my more hypothetical, like, you know, type of system would be. I mean, it wouldn't necessarily just be a part of this, you know, type of, you know, gov, because obviously they would just, I mean, as it stands now, they already, you know, attempt to fucking, you know, and not just attempt, but already have mass, you know, ability to do surveillance and gather anyone's information. Right, privacy rights. I mean, yeah, I mean, it's like, it's not that I don't disagree. I mean, it's, you know, a lot of this whole advocacy is a part of that, because, like, a lot of how these, you know, private companies, especially when it comes to their TOS and shit, is, you know, like, a part of, and, you know, continuing a lot of that type of bullshit. And, you know, part of, you know, this also has an addendum of repealing of things like the Patriot Act and my onslaught, you know, having a dismantling of the fucking NSA, or at least cutting them down to pretty much like a smaller organization that's more like a side org for the FBI or some shit, instead of like actually like a big ass system. Like, obviously it kind of, you know, applies to other variables that, you know, need to come into play. There should be like a total separate body that, you know, oversees, you know, that type of enforcement, and when it comes to the, you know, system of that, where it's like where it's, you know, essentially like voted nationally, you know, like either by the people or fucking like, you know, a process done like the Supreme Court or some shit. I mean, like, you know, have at least, you know, some form of system where there's like an actual like process where someone has to be qualified under certain credentials. Yeah, nonpartisan body. Where like the Senate can't do the weird ass fiasco of the whole like Supreme Court shit either, by the way. Like, it's not just like government take it over. It's not that, you know, it's not like that. I mean, it's more of like, you know, having like this more, you know, independent type of body that, you know, is funded and paid for by the tax base, essentially. And, you know, with that also taking out, you know, some other bullshit, you know, cutting out the middleman when it comes to these, you know, private corporations and shit that run a lot of these, you know, mainly just these massive social media platforms and streaming service platforms, mainly like the Alphabet, Amazon, so on. And, you know, essentially just, you know, nationalize them as, you know, bigger, you know, like industries, you know, as a part of state, you know, in a sense. Pretty much like the whole, you know, like, private institutions run it as a, you know, for the tax base, through public dollars, which can work. I mean, like I was saying from earlier, like France has like a type of system like that for their healthcare. So, I mean, it's a different type of industry, and, you know, and in a lot of different ways, but, you know, analogy still, I think, works. But also, it implies that there's people in government that actually knows what the fuck internet is, and what, like, technology is, and pretty much all the old doddering bastards don't know what the fuck any of that is. Like, they'll talk to, like, some sort of Microsoft exec and be like, my Apple phone is, like, wanting to do this, and I don't know how to fix it, and I don't want my, you know, my child being on it when this don't work. It's like, sir, I'm a Microsoft executive. You'll have to get a Apple executive for that, and just call their customer service about that, actually. Thank you. It's just like, oh my god. It's like, sweet Jesus. So there also needs to be people that actually kind of like have an understanding about like how internet works too. But I mean, definitely a lot of things that that imply, you know, for it to work. Like, there needs to be other factors involved for it to definitely, you know, be an idea. But I mean, as it stands now, it would pretty much, in a way, cut the middleman, but just basically allows the, you know, U.S. surveillance state to just kind of keep doing what it's fucking doing. So, I mean, at least as it stands now, yeah, not really. I mean, it's definitely an idea that I want to hopefully at least kind of like see in some way, shape, or form, you know, like at least when it comes to not just, you know, I mean, at least just when it comes to sheer internet access. I mean, at least if we can get that, then, I mean, we're already on the right step to shit. So it's like, if that's at least, you know, a thing where, you know, that's nationalized and more people have access to that, and like in part of rebuilding a lot of these different cities and different infrastructure shit is also building these, you know, more widespread accessibility to internet. So, I mean, all in all, it's definitely some good shit. Then cutting the heel to a lot of these more authoritarianistic fucking bureaus and agencies, and repealing some certain acts and shit that, you know, allow and perpetrate and just enable and essentially just legalize a lot of the fucking surveillance state bullshit that we got going on. Especially that fucking Patriot Act. Ugh, I hate how it's fucking called that. Ugh. So disgusting. The thing is, it's like some acronym too. Like, they always make it like an acronym. What is it, like, Protect America, or Protecting Against Terrorists, something. I don't even know. Like, it stood for something. I knew it stood for some shit. Because like pretty much like every bill that usually gets passed usually either has like some slogan like the "Don't Say Gay" bill for Florida, or like some acronym, like the PRO Act. Fell right in their hands to help them kick off their PNAC program. Yep. Thanks, Bush. Thanks, old buddy. Of course, good old hints of sarcasm with that. He finally broke this bone in half, and I was just chewing on the other half of it. Like a goof. Did Frank fall asleep? Yeah, he did. Is he gonna spend the night here? Maybe. Spends the night here. 9/11 gave him justification for invading the Middle East and stealing a lot of fucking oil and resources, and also essentially enforcing and solidifying a lot of the political divides that we do see today. I mean, honestly, it's just like, that's why I still think he's one of the worst fucking presidents we have. I mean, even with, you know, Trump in that fucking ballpark, because he's a part of how we got a lot of this fucking divide in the first place. I mean, you know, like a lot of this type of fucking shit, and you know, like a lot of, especially the political divides, it never started with him. It definitely exacerbated, but it never started with him. Like, I'd say some of it kind of exacerbated under Palin when she was the cuckoo crazy head back in 2012. Oh man, how we thought. Oh, we thought wrong. Oh, she's also going to probably make a run for Congress now. And it's just like, oh, God, go away. You know what? Honestly, dude, like, you know what? I mean, at this point, she's not even, like, as crazy as the rest of them now. So, I mean, that was 2008. Oh, yeah, you're right. It was 08. Yeah, you're right. McCain was 08. 2012 was Romney. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. Correct. I have been corrected. But, yes. 2012 was Romney, 08 was McCain and Palin. You're right. But, yeah, I mean, back when she was the cuckoo head, still. Ugh. Yeah, I mean, fucking Bush is it. Can't remember who Romney's running mate is. I don't think anyone does. I don't even think Romney remembers, dude. Like, I know it was John Kerry, and I don't even remember who his running mate was, because John Kerry himself was just such a boring schmuck fuck. But that was 04, though, with Bush and shit. So, like, honestly, there's something about, like, those midtermers and shit that try to make their stab at it that their running mates are just forgetful as fuck. Like, at least when it comes to two-termers. I'm trying to think, So there's, who's Al Gore's running mate? See, I don't even remember. Well, okay, now I'm going farther back in history now, so it's just gonna be more foggy for me now. But yeah, at least this, I mean, at least for like the Bush and Obama administrations, though, like the midterm attempts for those, like I don't fucking hardly remember anything about their running mates at all. I mean, you always remember about their when they're trying to get their first stab at it, because that's when all like the ooh, who's gonna get it? Was it Clinton? Was it? If it was Clinton, that would be pretty whack. Here, I'll see. I mean, just looking up his name will. Well, he was a former VP for, I'm assuming, Clinton. Yeah. Yeah, it was VP for Clinton. But who was his, running mate? Where is your president? Billy Bob's Veep. Yep. I'm Billy Bob. Oh wow, he actually did a 92 presidential. Oh, whoa, he's done a few. He did one in 1988, in 1992, and in 2000. Oh, so it's been multiple times. Okay, so who was his running mate in the first time? Dukakis. I'm trying to see if it is. Oh, well, yeah, he was the nominee, okay. So he didn't even make it at all. He just kind of ran in it. Well, why'd I think he... Okay, whatever. And obviously the same thing for the 92 one. I kind of figured he probably would have tried to, like, you know, announce a VP potential. But what about this other run? Let's see, the one we all know and love. Oh my god, this is gonna be fucking long. Okay, it looks like Lieberman. Right? Wait, what the fuck? I just found something random. Gore's advisors believe that the Lewinsky scandal and bills passed womanizing, alienating independent voters, especially the soccer moms who stood for traditional values, dude. Al Gore lost because of the soccer moms, bro. Those damn soccer moms. What the fuck? I was just kind of looking around, skimming this, and I just saw that out of nowhere. I was like, wait, what the fuck? I said, like, it also, soccer moms is highlighted. That's how I noticed it. I was kind of skimming this, and, you know, and I was, like, doing this, like, okay. I was like, wait, what? Soccer moms? What the fuck? I was like, wait a minute. Wait a minute. And also, it's its own wiki page? North American middle-class suburban woman. Yeah, pretty much. Her youth children to youth sporting events or other activities. 96 presidential election over times come take an unfavorable connotation. Unfavorable, huh? So I guess it was Lieb. The old... Yeah, oh yeah, here it is. Says right there, yeah. Hit the campaign trail to running mate Joe Lieb. The Leibesman. Oh yeah, Lieb. Oh my god, dude. He kind of looks like a morph of... fucking Mr. Rogers and Jimmy Carter. Jimmy Carter. He's like a morph of Mr. Rogers and Jimmy Carter. What the fuck? Like, it literally looks like a perfect blend of the two. Like, if you took like the photo app that you take the two faces and they just morph into one, into like a new face. I feel like is this official portrait? Like, are we sure? Are we sure that's the official portrait about this? I want to see some other pictures of this guy. I want to make sure. Like, honestly, are we sure this didn't get trolled? Here, I don't know. We'll go here. No, this random ass supporters. Oh, more supporters. Oh my God, he really does look like that. Who is that? Is that fucking John Delaney? Who? Oh, that's McCain. I mistake McCain for John Delaney, dude. Oh my God, it really does like Mr. Rogers and Jimmy Carter morphed. What the hell? It really does. I don't know if he looks more like Mr. Rogers or Jimmy Carter. I can't really tell. I mean, it really does kind of look like a perfect blend of the two. What the fuck? What the hell? I mean, it's definitely got, like, Mr. Rogers' mouth, because Jimmy Carter's got, like, let's just be honest, he's got, like, a huge mouth. When he smiles, yeah, it looks like he has, like, 3 sets of teeth going on in there. I mean, I'm just gonna be honest. So it's definitely got more of the Rogers' mouth. Like, his lower face definitely is more Mr. Rogers-like, but everything else is outside of that. It's harder to decipher. It's like, fuck. How do you look like two people at the same time? Like, Jesus. Mm. Mm. This guy had an accessory and SmackDown on this real quick. It was a good decision. Cinnamon donut. You, BB. You can't have this. Isn't it really for you? Oh, sweet baby. Oh, you look sleepy. It's not fun. Good chunk of the day. Take it out, pull on Carly. Smell your brother and sister on him too. Aw. You sweet boy. The donut heavy before them days off hand to me for the hungry investor. Soyberg. Well, that didn't last long. You sweet little goofball. Why are you just so damn cute and handsome? Just a sweet, sweet, sweet little handsome boy. Absurd. Ridiculous. Oh, you look tired. You look like you're about to, like, just drop that head. Oh. Look at little baby. Look at little baby. Oh. Look at you. You're just so sweet. You're just so sweet. Yes, you is. Yeah, you pretty boy. Who's just a pretty little boy? What was that? Were you just picking your ear? You just had to pick your ear out? Oh, look at you. Now your legs have like morphed into one. Yeah, they really did morph into one there. Aw. Little bread loaf. What a little loaf. Aw. Booty. He's like, what the fuck? Oh, you big baby. You're so sweet. Look at you. Oh, yes, you is. Oh, yes, you is. Mm. You sweet baby. Who's your sweet little baby? Yeah. Yeah. You're just taking in the bliss. Taking in the handsome bliss there, boy. Yes, we is. Mm. Mm. You goofy baby. You're like, what? Little nose boop. Nose boop. Nose boop. Boop. Just don't. You're not. You're just not phased at all. Like, yeah. Are you gonna sit on my head again when we go to bed later? Because I have a feeling you're probably gonna do that. He's gonna do that. I already know him. He's probably gonna make that a habit. Oh, so little. You sweet old baby. What? What, you want to be up here a little bit? Want me? What? What? What is this? What is this, baby? Come here. Oh, okay. Well, that didn't take much convincing. Oh, blue. It was a buddy boy. Who's a buddy boy? There we go. Oh, look at Zoro. Oh. The goofy baby. Look at you. You're so silly. You're just a silly boy. What the hell? What was that? Oh my god, you're a goof. You're a goof. What? Did you just do a staring match? Let's see who blinks. Oh, well, you just kind of blinked already. Wow. Well, you suck at the whole, like, staring game, bro. You don't really do... go get him. I see your name is Igno. Well, I think you're very ignorant. No, you're ignorant. It's ignorant. Don't be so ignorant. Has anyone used that on you unironically? No. I'm actually surprised that has not happened. Maybe it has and I just never have seen it. Can I fucking help you now? Oh my god, get up here. Come on, you want up here, don't you? Get the fuck... Oh my god. Come on. Ooh, oh, careful where you put your damn ass little paws. Alright, come on. What? Alright, we're flipping you over. Oh. Oh. Okay. And you're going here. And... okay, well... Oh, God, fucking Christ alive. I want to go get him. Go get him. Get him. I want to go get him. I think you need to go get him. Go get him. Ow. Ow. Go get him. Get him. Go get him. Go. Oh my god, you prick. Ah, your hairs are in my nose. Oh my. Or are they my hairs? What the fuck? Bruh. Whose hairs are in my nose right now? Yours or mine? Okay, this side is my hairs. I can't tell about the right. Get your booty over there. Get your booty over there. No, you fuck you. 9. 9. Night, that way. I need to... I'll chug something over there. I do have something here. I think that actually did him. That didn't mean to do that. Oh my god, you fucking prick. Should have really chucked it over there. Boo! Boo! Well, little shitbag. You're an anarchist, that's for sure. To the point where you don't even listen to me. Like, you don't listen to my authority. Unless there's food involved. Then he wants my authority all the damn time. So I had a little bit of glaze for my donut that I consumed. Six, you fucking unfathomable goof. Wait, what the fuck? Quote, sick Alex Jones skips deposition. He does a 4-hour show? What the fuck? Well, please tell me we actually get to see some of this. Is there... Probably not.
With the equivalent of the kid getting caught skipping school here. This is something else. This is from the Washington Post. Alex Jones was in the middle of a 4-hour broadcast as his lawyers told a judge he was too sick to sit for a court-ordered deposition in the Sandy Hook case. This is amazing. That is the most Alex Jones thing I've ever heard in my life.
Oh my god.
Guys, he lost a number.
I got a little too sick off that bone broth. I need to go on a rant about the goblins and the space demons. I'm like, oh my god, bro. Dude, what the fuck? Yeah, I'm a little too sick, so I'm gonna do a show. Like, I have that excuse. You don't, Jones. Like, come on, bro. What the fuck? Dude,
the reason that he lost them was not actually on the merits of the case. It's not on the substance, because it's actually just incredibly difficult to prove libel or slander or defamation in U.S. courts. We really have a very, First Amendment heavy system here. Like we very much lean in favor of free speech and free expression and freedom of the press. So it's very hard to prove, damage.
Definite Haymarket doesn't kind of show that
in the Sandy Hook thing.
Yeah.
No, I think that if anybody had a decent case,
people
it was
get
probably
hung for speeches.
The Sandy Hook families. I mean, they were harassed.
Jail
and
for
they were harassed directly by Alex Jones fans, and maybe there's a little bit of a disconnect there because these people do have agency, and it is like they were the ones committing the crimes. Alex, you could argue maybe he was inciting it, but there'd have to be a direct connection where he's like giving out their addresses and stuff like that. Now, I don't know if they would have been able to prove it, but he lost by
I guess
default
the implication
in these cases. What that means
implicitly was
is he didn't provide the courts with the documents that.
And honestly, especially at this point, now that he's fucking like avoiding this shit, you're like, I mean, come on. I think there's like actual like evidence at this point. Like, I love Kyle, but man, he sometimes he can be a little too charitable. I mean, I suppose it's not necessarily a bad thing, but like, oh my god, there's been a few times, like, unironically, of him doing this, show and stuff where that's actually bit him in the ass a little bit. So it's like, come on, bro.
It's like all these different documents had to be submitted, financial documents and all sorts of documents that are related to the case.
Documents.
And he didn't do it. Now, of course, this is ironic because Alex Jones is the guy who's always like, I have the documents.
I have the documents. When Kyle kept saying documents, that's immediately what I was thinking of. It's like, the documents. Oh, that's right, Kyle. I have the documents, and that's why, I had to avoid that position, and tell him I was sick, because the documents actually prove otherwise. By my breath. Male Vitality X.
Lizard people, they're gonna have
adrenochrome.
So he's the guy who's always talking about
Jewish space lasers.
He didn't know, and he didn't present them to the court. So he lost not on the merits of the case. He lost by default. Well, now apparently there's some sort of follow-up deposition that's happening, and he was like, "Hey man,
God, I fucking love Alex Jones. Honestly, he's just such a character." I mean, I don't like a lot about him, but. I mean, just as a fucking random character, oh my god, just look at his face there. His face just like, dude, oh my god, let's just look at his face. Dude, he looks like he is trying to, like, hold in the fattest shit in his life. Like, it's about to come out, and, he's like, he could hold it, because it's just gonna get stuck there, and it's gonna take a while. Like, you might need to get a little bit of, some bread and butter, you know what I'm saying? A little bit of lube butter, to kind of, make sure it kind of gets a little... ready, kind of a little easier slide, to try to get that, the log. Like, he's ready to burst, dude. That my boy looked like he about ready to burst. Like, sweet Jesus, dude. I'm like, oh my god. That photo of him is just like, oh, fuck. Oh, we do get some video, yes. But yeah, I accidentally skipped that, but...
Most thing I've ever heard in my life. Incredible. Like, dude... I don't know if you know this, but, like, you're famous. Like, people know what you're doing if you go on the air. Okay, but I have more for you. So, Ron Filipkowski, excuse me, he got this from Alex Jones. This is the first time I'm listening to this.
Judge up in Connecticut yesterday, and you saw the lawyers, these Democrat Party lawyers that work for Blumenthal, openly saying, we want him arrested and put in jail if he doesn't show up for some multi-day long way Connecticut law works. It's just unlimited.
Yeah, that's how the justice system works, Dippy. Like, what does he think? What does he think? You get sued and it goes to trial and you're just like, and these assholes want me to show up to that. Alex, yeah, this is the way it works. Now, if your name happens to be cleared, then your name is cleared, and then you could celebrate and pop some champagne or sniff 87 lines, which I'm sure you do on a daily basis. But yet...
I sniffed my 87 lines of male vitality. I mean, it's like, honestly, for real, though. Like, even for my shit, like, even though my stuff was dropped, like, I still had to show up, to basically have that all done up, because if I didn't show up, for the thing I had to show up for, then... that probably wouldn't necessarily been a good thing. I mean, honestly, when I was arrested on June 19th and thinking about it, like, all in all, I probably wouldn't have had any problems if I didn't show up anyway. But overall, it's just like, still, I mean, it's, better safe than sorry, that type of shit, especially when you have a court appearance like this. Like, come on. Show up, dog. Just show up. Just do it, dude. Like, oh my god, dude. Like, he's just gonna get his ass careened, like, legally. Like, honestly, like, there's, I think now, legally a justification to have a warrant out for his arrest at this point. Like, dude could, dude probably gonna get arrested or something, dude.
Dog, you have to show up for it.
Oh my god, I'm just realizing, dude, what if he's on air and they do that? And he's like, I'll stay right here where I'm at and I'll stay on air so you can watch them take me out right out of my studio. Oh my fucking god. Dude, people, oh my god. He would be like seen as a martyr or something. Dude, there actually might be a few people probably... they better not do it on a show. Like, he probably is going to try it, though. He's probably going to have, like, they have a warrant for my arrest, so I'm going to stay right in my studio. In fact, I want him to come for me. Have, like, just a 24/7 type of broadcast until they show up or something. Dude, he might just be crazy enough to do it. It's Alex Jones we're talking here. Like, at that point, it's like a nothing left to lose situation for him, if in a sense. So, it's like, I think he's crazy enough to do something like that. That's just me.
They said, you're crazy. You need to go home. You need to go get these tests. I got more tests set today, more tomorrow. And you need to stay away from the microphone. Well, here I am. I shouldn't be on here because I have to respond to the hundreds of news articles.
Which is why I'm making a show for 4 hours, because I have to respond, you know what I'm saying? Like, do it from, like, your fucking, like, cell phone like I am, at your bed, bro. Then it could be more convincing.
Associated Press that are attacking me and saying I'm a horrible person. But I might just release my medical records, make them all look like fools.
I mean, honestly, it's not even necessarily that you're just, like, overtly, absolutely terrible shit fuck person. I mean, you kind of are, but, like, it's more so that you're just a fucking crazy psycho cuckoo head. Like, I mean, that's really it. I mean, and that's honestly if, like, what you are on the show and this whole, like, appearance as a character is even real, if it is. Because I've heard rumors that Alex Jones, like, in his private life is not as unhinged as he is. He just does it for the business / like, fucking show and stuff. So which I have no idea if that's even really true or not. Which, I mean, if it's the case, then I guess there might be a grain of truth to the whole, like, it's just an act. Because, I mean, if he is, like, more moderately conservative in his private life in comparison to how he appears more publicly, then that would be, well, one, a little odd in my mind, but two, I mean, I guess it would make sense to the whole character thing and how he's able to kind of, like, slick around that, but avoiding disposition and shit like that doesn't necessarily help with that. I guess it's outside of character development. But still, I mean, you're just biting your own personal life in the ass with shit like that, though. So, I mean, if I was in his shoes, I'd still at least be playing a tightrope on it. Like, I'd still show up and blah, 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 or whatever the fuck. Or at least actually look like I'm sick or something, or whatever. Like, something. I mean, it's like... literally being on your show for 4 fucking hours doing this does not, like, that does not help. So, it's like, why am I giving Alex Jones advice? I mean, not like he's ever gonna fucking see it anyway, but whatever. The ethers of the internet have no bounds. But still, it's just like, I mean, it's like, I feel like I could be a better Alex Jones than Alex Jones at this rate. Like, I know all the memes, I know all, like, the basic talking points, I just, need a little extra details, a little fine grooming, a little, Mini Vitality X, and some bone broth, and a few other things. I mean, I pretty much kind of got it down a little bit. I could, take Alex Jones' place a little bit, I don't know. I mean, fuck, I'd probably do a better job than him. I'll probably get him back on, like, the public sphere, get him back on YouTube and shit, bitch.
But hold on. So you can't say, I'm too sick to come in, and then do your show. Because if you're too sick to go in, you are certainly too sick to do your show. Your show, you have to do more talking than you do at the deposition. So if talking is the problem...
especially if you're doing it for 4 hours, like, a disposition I don't think lasts that long.
Then you can't...
I never had to deal with one. But, yeah, I imagine it doesn't last that long.
Deposition. How do you not understand this? Do you think everybody's an idiot, Alex? Apparently you do. This is like the thinnest excuse I've ever heard in my life.
Hey, geez, I've had scans.
I don't think he thinks people are idiots. I just think that he's trying to do, like, this crazy character development shit. Because, honestly, like, whether it's true or not, I feel like there is at least an element of, like, him being a character. You know, like, I do feel like that part is at least pretty true. Now, him being, like, you know, using that as a face, or, like, that just actually is him, I mean, I don't know. Like, again, I have heard before, like, in different spheres of the internet at different times where, you know, because there's people that have, like, you know, on the internet, or, like, you know, just people in their casual lives have actually met Alex Jones and been like, oh, shit, you know, and, like, and actually will talk of him. And some people have said that, so we're like, yeah, he's not his own hitch, or radical, or crazy conspiratorial in his real life. You know, some of that's more of just an acting character, blah, blah, blah. Like, some stuff he, you know, actually believes, but not everything, blah, blah. So it's like, it makes me wonder, but, you know, I think it just shows how much of a character Alex Jones really is, though. Which, in that sense, I kind of like, but it's just because it's entertaining. That's literally it. Like, everything about him is entertaining, but still, like, it's, I mean, yeah, like, the hoaxes and all that shit, and fucking, like, being a crazy anti-COVID fucking goblin absurdist or some shit. Like, there's certain lines in the sand. And even if, like, you know, you're, you know, by all legal means, you know, hypothetically innocent of the claims against you there, Alex, just fucking show up. I mean, even, like, again, even if you're doing the whole, like, oh, I'm sick, actually, like, look like you are, like, do, like, a little phone stream for, like, 30 minutes or something on D-Live or some shit, you know, to make your thing, and then, you know, play it up a little bit, and there you go, and look like you're in your bed at home. Then, at least it'll look like, alright, maybe he is sick. You know, and he made this little quick little thing to address some shit and blah, blah, blah. You know, because then next time he shows up, he can be like, no, see, I actually was sick, see? It's like, you know, I'm in my bed, I'm coughing, blah, 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 made this quick addressal, and that was it, blah. Like, at least there could be some sort of, like, you know, like, benefit of the doubt, even if it's bullshit. Because, honestly, a lot about Alex is kind of bullshit anyway, because, again, he's kind of a character. Whether he's genuine about him being a character or not, I mean, I guess that's more, you know, speculative, I guess. Because I don't, like, because I really wish I could just find some of these, like, next time I, like, see some of these, like, things and shit about it, you know, I'll have to, like, screen cap them next time. Because it's, like, I have seen it, like, over the, you know, course of, like, you know, ever since I've really been kind of into politics and shit, at least I've been aware of Alex Jones. Or at least enough, you know, to where, you know, I delve into, you know, an interest like this, I guess. So, I mean, I don't know. It is interesting, but maybe honestly him not looking as crazy in his, you know, private life, you know, if he's at, like, a bar where people meet him, might also in itself be a character. So, see, I don't know, like, you know, either way, Alex Jones is a fucking character.
I started getting
He's an enigma.
I got COVID last year. Almost killed my dad. And I took care of them. And it was...
Wait, what happened? Wasn't he one of the ones who said it was a hoax? Maybe he didn't. Look, I don't know. I don't follow Alex Jones daily. It's almost impossible to find his show now.
Honestly, I think he initially did, but now I don't even know, honestly. Like, I think he initially did, but I think now because of him having COVID shit, I think now he's like, yeah, now, and he's backtracked. Like, moved the goalpost, basically. So, I don't know. Honestly, at this rate, I really don't fucking know. I think it's now at this point just vaccine mandates. I think it's just walked back to that.
Ban.video or whatever it's called. But pretty sure he's one of the people who was pushing this it's a hoax line, and now he's talking about it almost killed his dad and he has long COVID?
It's just moving the goalposts. Like, I mean, nothing's consistent with these people. Again, it's just more to the character development.
Delta variant. And I got spiked.
It's like, I got a realization. It was my realization that actually, you know, was true, and it was just the government trying to, you know, downplay it all because they were trying to do the vaccine. Like, I mean, he'll make up some shit. Like, I guarantee he already has.
Everybody else get attacked in the cardiovascular system, okay?
Like, he got on Trump for fucking getting the booster and shit, and fucking him trying to encourage it. Like, he betrayed Trump over that.
And we do know that he's massively anti-vaccine. So, if he did indeed get COVID and he's not totally bullshitting right now, well, one of the reasons why it would be a bad case of it is because, Alex, you're anti-vax.
And honestly, like, if anything, some of his, like, male vitality and all this other weird bra fucking, like, snake oil bullshit, because he at least claims, and I'm wanting to put it past me, that he uses a lot of stuff that he sells, too. And honestly, I'm pretty sure that doesn't really do as much, you know, for your body. If anything, it probably does, you know, more harmful things, you know, in the long run, especially if you use it a lot. So, if anything, you probably made your body more susceptible to getting COVID. So, it's just like, you probably don't fucked yourself there, Alex, because of that. So, good job. Actually, I think that is more likely the case, just because I think it is, like, I think there was, like, an ingredients test on some of the stuff that he sells, and some of it actually has, like, some stuff that would be considered, like, carcinogenic or not good for your health at all and stuff. It's like, oh, uh-oh. Or at least it's negligible, where it's just like, yeah, this doesn't really do anything good or bad. It's just, it just kind of goes through you. You just absorb it.
Is allowed to go get their medical treatment, and hearings and things are postponed. But I'm treated worse than somebody on death row.
I was just about to take a hit, but what? Did he just say that? I get treated worse than people on death row? Oh my god. Okay, pipe the fuck down, Alex. Holy shit, bro. No, the fuck. Oh my. Wow. No, I have to hear that again. What? What the fuck?
Somebody on death row is allowed to go get their medical treatment, and hearings and things are postponed. But I'm treated worse than somebody on death row.
No. just no. What the fuck? Wait, where's Kyle?
Show.
Wait, oh, her.
Okay, but dude, you went and did your show. You didn't postpone the deposition to go get medical treatment. You
And also, like, people on death row don't have shows.
On the deposition to go do something.
They probably
which is
can't
more
even watch a show, let alone be on the internet.
Onerous.
Well, maybe they can. I don't fucking know.
Taxing on your body.
I guess
and
it just
gonna,
depends on the state. Okay, I'm gonna stop pausing it.
You know, make you feel worse if indeed you do have COVID. So, I don't know, man. I'll leave it up to you guys to decide. Far be it from me to try to dissect all of Alex Jones' bullshit. That requires, like, master surgery.
Yeah, a little bit. I could pontificate, but I can't really do master surgery to fucking figure that shit out.
Requires, like, genius level intellect and an eye for nuance that I certainly don't have at this very moment because...
Well, now I feel like I'm getting stroked.
I'm tired myself.
I mean, Kyle, hey, Kyle, keep that going.
I'll let you guys determine if he has COVID, if he doesn't have COVID, or if
he does. Probably. I'm honestly, I'm like, if there's any truth to it, because Alex is also known for sprinkling grains of truth to his crazy, incoherent babble bullshit, and honestly, I feel like that would be the grain of truth to this random babble bullshit, is that he probably does got COVID. Now, instead of just going through the proper channels, he wants to make a big, play up on his fucking character for it. Because I definitely believe he is a fucking character, in one way or another. Because, I mean, there's definitely people just in, like, day-to-day lives that we definitely, will, like, pass by and shit and be like, well, that guy or that person either looks like quite the character, or we just interact with them and are like, well, that's quite the character. Like, I mean, and it's just, they're genuine, so it's like, being a character could be, just the genuality of who you are, so it's like, I don't know if that's what Alex is, or it legit is just a character, or if it is him, and when he meets other people in his private life, then tones it down, that's him playing a character. He's a character one way or another. I'm not the master surgeon to figure that out, but, I think I'm at least, you know, willing to kind of like be on the sidelines, you know, looking at what the doctor's doing, be like, yeah, I think, you know, what he's doing, but you know, I could pontificate it at least, you know. I can at least ponder it.
Because, yeah, he got caught red-handed. Homeboy was supposed to go to a deposition over some very serious cases, and he just skipped it to do his show. Now, look, if he skipped it, and he was at the
Honestly, it's like I decided to skip work just to stream. Or just to, like, you know, just do that all day. I mean, it's like, honestly, that'd be preferable. But, I mean, you know, because I'd just be chilling and not having to, well, do work. But, I mean, that would be kind of detrimental and not good, and you know, and like there'd be issues just like as much there'd be issues with this. I mean, not like as big or severe, but they'll be like, what the fuck, why didn't you show up? And you know, definitely get reprimanded in one way or another. I mean, so it's like, come on, bro, at least show the fuck, like, even if you're fucking late.
That's one thing. If he skipped it and he was home, now I probably wouldn't believe that story, but it would be more understandable than skipping it to go do your show, which, believe me, I know. I've had to do my show, and I've done it sick before, and it's the toughest thing in the world, because if you're talking for 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours...
I mean, fuck, I've done streaming when I've been sick, and where I've called in sick, and I know I'm sick. And honestly, the streams where I am, especially when I'm smoking weed, it does not feel good. It sucks. Yeah, I mean, because honestly, you know, sometimes I'll be chilling, taking instant bowls like I usually do, but I'm definitely not doing it as often if I'm sick, because I'm like, oh god, ugh, this hurts, this pain, I feel horrible. And plus talking and shit, you know, it's like, ugh, it doesn't help.
Whatever, like a stomach bug, let's say, like you're nauseous, or you have a cough, or it's very difficult to do. Because the more you talk, the more you, like, you're almost... your body wants to start, like, purging. It would want to, like, throw up, or you'd want to start coughing more, or whatever. So, I'll leave it up to you guys to determine, is he totally bullshitting here? Does he have COVID? Does he not have COVID? Or is it just the saddest cover story of all, because he got caught red-handed, he was supposed to go to a deposition, and he went and did a show? I mean, this guy, man.
I think it's a little bit of everything. Like, honestly, I feel like it's a little bit of everything. Can it just be a little bit of everything? I think it's a little bit of everything. Like, he wanted to do a show, he kind of has COVID, but doesn't give a fuck. Because anti-vax, anti-mandate doesn't take it seriously. Because my vitality will protect me. Ivermectin protect me. I mean, you know, so obviously you're not going to give a shit. But he's going to play the sick card because he knows, like, oh, well, you know, the libs and blah, 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 blah. Like, he's... it's a little bit of everything. Leave Bandit alone. Here. Bandito. Leave Bandit alone. Hey, buddy. Hey, Chungus. Oh, you big boy. Oh, my boys. Hey, buddy. Hey, big sweet Petey. Little Petey kitty. Oh, you're so little. Hey, buddy. Your purrs, dude, they're ridiculous. Oh, you sweet fluffy bandito. All these sweet handsome boy. You sweet handsome bandito. Yes. You sweet baby. You big old goof. Look at you. What is this? Let me see if I can try to lower the screen. There we go. Look at you, big. Oh my god, what are you doing? What are you doing? Oh, fuck you too. You want love, but you're giving me shit? What the fuck? What, am I not loving you correctly? Is that it? Do I have to hit the right spots this time? I guess so, because you're chill with this. Or are you? Like, what the fuck? Do you want love or not, you fucking little shit? Little jerk. Don't feel betrayed. You're a king. You're still a little lovely king. Sweeto Bandito, I know. What the hell? What? You need to just check yourself, bro. Look at this tail. Oh my god. Well, someone's in a little prissy mood. Zukok, you're not gonna help out with that. Here, let him out. Yeah, you little annoying little brat. There you go. Little jerk. Oh, fucking little prick. What do you want? Here, hold on, let me... Okay, come here. Up. Okay. Before he got up here, I had to protect the jewels. Had to protect the jewels there. On now we have the other king. The other sweet baby. Yes. And you're not going to be in a really prissy mood. You're just going to get loved and just enjoy it. Why do both of you make weird noises? Bandit makes weird noises, you make weird noises, y'all make weird noises. Bandit makes like weird ass little like noises like he's like a bellows, and you just make these little like it's like you sound like an old man. Like it's like you just make these little groans and grunts and moans, dude. Like, what is with that? Like, why do you do that? It's like it sounds like you're in pain or like you have issues, and you don't. Well, you do, but you know, not like health-wise, just mentally. Oh, don't look at me like that, like you're offended. I still love you. You sweet baby. Oh, come here. Oh, fuck. What? What? Are you jealous because I held a cat? Is that it? I literally just gave you a bunch of loves. Oh my god, you're giving me this fucking look, dude. Like this look of just actual jealousy. And the cat isn't even here. Like, he was just like, he was literally doing this, like. Like, just straight up sneering me, dude. It's like, are you fucking kidding me? You're sneering at me? And the cat ain't even here? He's like looking at me, he's like, I don't forgive you for that. That's unforgivable. It's like, Jesus, dude, I didn't realize I was such an offense. Do you mind? What, I offended you? What, am I forgiven now? Has my transgressions been passed? Come up here. Come on. Instead of giving me this look, oh my god, you know, fuck you. You know, I'm You have awakened from your cocoon.
Here.
Huh?
Here.
What?
Take my phone.
Maybe I don't wanna.
Please.
Fuck you. Sukov, get him. Get him, boy.
Oh, then a sleeping. What time is it anyway?
It's only 1:25.
Oh, crap, I gotta wake up pretty soon.
Pretty soon?
Yeah.
What, are you working?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, I would just transport myself elsewhere if that was the case. You fucking degenerate.
Yeah, but I'm lazy and I didn't want to walk.
Well, you could have just been in my room instead. Oh, whatever.
I like the garage. It's like home. It's like home.
My God, man, whatever.
Alright.
You'll eventually. Never mind.
Me and this garage are one, man. We have a bond.
A bond? Oh my God.
And she's treating me well over the years.
Yeah.
I thought you also throw something at me.
Yeah, dog. It's the only thing I have in my arms right now.
You can throw a dog at me.
You baby. What? Ah. Don't give me a wet willy.
Hey.
What?
Before you leave the garage, put that phone next, like, as close as possible next to me. And can you set our alarm for 4?
Oh my God, I might as well just fucking do it right now. Oh, fuck me. Jesus fucking Christ.
Oh, come on, it's not that hard. You know you're appreciated.
What is it again? It's a W, right?
And down. To the center.
Okay, I figured it out. Jeez Louise. Anyway, where's your fucking clock? There it is. What, 4:30?
No, 4.
Oh. I was about to say it was already set to that, but it's not. Ugh. You degenerate. Okay. You degenerate now. Ugh. Where's your other leg? What the hell? What the fuck? Ugh. Ugh. When I try to get to your other leg, I feel peaches. I feel the peaches instead. When I try to find your other leg to pick you up. And I don't want to smoosh those, because that will hurt. Though maybe I should, because you do that to me all the time. Oh, look at you, you fucking goof. Alright, big goof. Oh, look at you. Yeah. Here's the lazy bones, look at you. Big old lazy bones. There's big old lazy bones, boy. My goodness. This is big old lazy bones. You just fucking just sprawled, dude. Just gonna flip the tail. There you go. Legs just absolutely sprawled over here, bro. What the fuck? Here, can I... Jeez Louise. Just... Wow. Just wow. Well. Oh my God, you're such a dork. You sweet Bubba. You goofy baby. Oh, what was that? Oh, what was that? That was so cute. Why you have to be so cute? Oh, big fluff monster. This little fluffy monster. This is real. Oh, just squeeze your face. Okay, well, I'm gonna have to bid you adieu on this lap here, because like, not only is my arm getting tired, but my legs are. Like, I only have one appendage that is not getting tired here, bro. And this whole flop thing going on here is really absurd. Like, what is this? Like, what? Did you just collapse? Did you just, like, give up? You're just like, yeah, I'm just done. Yeah, wow. What are you doing there? What's going on with that? What the fuck was that? Is that like the final little nerves of your life? Yeah. Oh. Did your heart just spring back to life? Like, what happened there? Oh my god, you fucking goof. Are we serious right now? What? Are we kidding? Are we kidding right now? Bruh. Sweet good lord. Yes. Yes. Oh my god. What is this? What is this that you do? This fucking leg, dude. This is just... what is this? You're just knocked out. Are you actually gonna try to sleep like this? Is this even gonna work for you? Yeah. Are you having fun? You having fun being there? You having fun? Ugh. Oh my god. Like, bruh. I don't think this is possible. This is not my bed. So this is not exactly possible. You sweet little goofy baby. At least it's not my head. God, you're just a flop. You're just a big flop. You big smushy baby. Oh. Oh my god, you're ridiculous. You're just so ridiculous. Oh. Alright, sliding you down. Oh, there you go. I can't hold you up forever, bro. Don't give me that, Leo. Fine. I shan't, but alas I shall. Sit. Paw. 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 Good boy. No, paw. Paw. Shake. Shake it. Good boy. There you go. Gotta reveal you. You gotta get it out of your paw. What a fucking dork. Just a 3-year-old baby though. This handsome as can be. Anyway. I'll figure it out. Oh my god, there's furs of all sorts of animals. All. Fucking Christ. Scared me.
That's what Ninja says, you know it.
I thought I was a ninja. You just missed him like 2 minutes ago. He was just flopped beyond oblivion all over me. Picked him up and he just sprawled out. Yeah.
I had yours flop on me this morning.
He had what?
I had yours flop on me this morning.
Oh.
Bandit.
Yeah, Bandit wanted to go out after he was fed, and he was kind of in a prissy mood. I tried holding him, giving him some love, and he was enjoying it for like 2 minutes, and then he was like,
Fuck you, leave me alone.
It's like, I want to go outside, fuck you. It's like, you gave me your loves, that's it. 1 minute of it, fuck off. It's like, fine, cat. Jeez, Bandit.
What, did you miss his bus or something?
Hmm?
Did Harley miss his bus?
Nah. You just figure he basically said, quote, I'm too lazy to walk home, so he was like, alright, fair enough.
What?
And I think he has to be back here anyway tomorrow, so I figured, you know, like...
It's nice having a friend anyway.
Yeah. And he also has bonded with this garage over the years, so he likes sleeping in here. Because I try to keep getting him in my room, because it's like, yo, it's
Dude,
easier.
I have a floor. I can put my dog in the fucking kennel. He'll be fine.
Oh, he can sleep with me. I mean, you know, it's like...
Your dog's always on your bed.
Well, I mean, if Harley's there, I mean, he ain't really gonna have much of a choice at that point. Yeah, I don't think you're gonna have good... Yeah.
My fat ass is I'll put it back.
Eventually, I want to kind of get that table cleared out.
I'm not gonna disturb him.
Yeah. One of these days, I'll actually kind of clear that table a little bit so I can set that stuff over there.
Yeah, I mean, my stuff's in my room.
Yeah.
Stuff's in my room, so.
Yeah, but slowly building it up. I just need to organize more of his stuff kind of out of the way and all that other shit, but that's neither here nor there. Get this last bowl smoked out. Call this nice little 3 hour, 50-something minutes stream for the evening. Give me some food, all that fun stuff.
Oh, I made something fucking delicious tonight. You know my soup I usually get, the soup.
Yep.
I took the chicken that you gave me, took like 5 pieces, tore it up, put it in the soup, put potatoes in it.
That sounds good.
Put a fucking egg on top of it. It's fucking delicious.
That sounds pretty spanking.
Oh, it's fucking good. If you want to make one, I've got one. Only takes like 5 minutes.
Yeah, bite.
The pan that's in the sink is the one I use. You only put like 3 cups of water in it.
Yeah.
You can throw anything in it. You can throw cheese in it. You can throw egg in it.
Oh, yeah. Versatile.
There's only 1 egg left, so.
Yeah, whatever. That's all good. But anyway, peace out. I'll see you all in the next one, so.